Welcome everyone to part 2 of StreamYard. Part 1 of StreamYard. I'm going to give this and hold on a sec. Shit. And copy the clipboard. And here's the StreamYard link for anyone watching. Says I gotta copy the link some other way. You fucking gotta be kidding me. Hold on a sec. All right, so going to YouTube real quick. Going to my channel real quick. Since I'm already muted on my TV, I don't have to use that. So, all right, hold on. Hold on. All right, there it is. If anyone wants to join the video link, it's right there. So, make sure it works. I'm going to keep YouTube open temporarily. Make sure my YouTube channel is doing good. Let me see if I can do this. All right, there's the link. So if anyone can see it, there's the link. Sassy, you got it, right? While you guys are watching and waiting and etc., I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. A little beer, too much beer in my opinion. So there you have it. Please join us as soon as you can. Chloe sees me, sees anyone adding, you know. I will be right back. Give me a second. Hello, everyone. So anyways, we only have one person watching. I guess it must have been a scam or a joke because Sassy's not watching. Joe's under a bed. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got two people watching. Either Mr. Big came back, Sassy came back, or Joe came back. That would be fine. We had 7 watching us. I just don't know who the other people were. Cam wasn't watching. So I don't know who it is, or what it is, or how it is. Well, Sassy, you gonna add or not? Which I'm really kind of worried because the microphone, the TV microphone's under there, you know, so. So anyways, Joe, let us know what's going on with you on your thing. If you can't get online with that whole boyfriend problem of yours, let us know. Sassy, I'm waiting for you. Anyone that has the link, you can join us. We can up to 10 people, I think, join on free Streamcast. Other than that, I have to pay for it, and I don't want that. So stay tuned. Let us know what's going on. Meantime, the mailman hasn't come yet. Hello there, Got. Well, it's been a while. Damn, oops, autocorrect. Well, it's been a while. I got rid of Facebook a long time ago, so I guess you basically were watching me or wondering where I've been. That lady there, Rhonda, is transgendered and knew Aaron personally. We said Rhonda Christmas presents. Cool. Or was it birthday presents? I can't remember. All I know is a couple RPGs since they're a gamer, so. It's been a long time. Well, Joe. Oh, Assassin's on. Okay, let's get Assassin here. Add the stream. Hold on a sec. Let me turn the volume up. Hold on a sec. Yo, you there, Assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe said he may be dead.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we don't know what's going on.
He ought to join the stream so we can see what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I said, but he isn't even thinking about joining, I don't think.
I mean,
Hey, Joe,
if he can
you need to join the stream so we know what's going on, man.
Oh, shit.
So, anyway, it's been a long time, Rhonda.
Well, he might be dead. No, our guy.
No, Joe said he may be dead.
He said, shit, he may be dead. Joe Jill said that.
Yeah,
Well,
Joe,
Joe said that he may
they
be
usually
dead.
shoot until they're out of bullets, so.
Which means if they shot the black guy, Joe would be able to go on live cast because the police wouldn't want that.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's basically, that's why Sassy recommended coming online to see what's going on. Joe, you could turn on your thing. I mean, I think it was Sassy that thought maybe it was a joke or something or a hoax,
Well, they shot the guy and he's dead. You have to open up the investigation.
Yeah, well, still, it would be better to have it live streamed so everyone can see what's going on,
Well, law enforcement doesn't want that.
Well, fuck law enforcement. They're useless as tits on a boar anyways. Aren't they, Assassin?
Yeah, pretty much. No doubt. No doubt.
Well, anyways, Wanda, the reason I've not been around is because I blew up Facebook after my family accused me of something I didn't do. So, anyways, I have Instagram, but I've avoided Instagram for a while, so I'm on YouTube. Yeah, well, I hope Joe gives us some more information. Right now, he says my black boyfriend is gone. Thing is, if he's your boyfriend and he struck you and committed domestic violence, wouldn't you think it'd be your ex-boyfriend? And then you put a smile face, or is that's a sad face? I don't know what to make of it, man. But you know what?
Sad face you put. I can see it from here. I don't have my glasses on either.
So yeah, basically, my cousin-in-law Rhonda accused me of calling Secret Service on her and went to work. And then after that, I didn't talk to her till July. This was February, and I've stopped using Facebook due to the fact I hate Facebook. I had too many trannies on there, and it was claiming to be intersex. And Aaron and I did not like people claiming to be hermaphroditic because I'm hermaphroditic, and I don't approve of it.
I don't approve of people do that either. I'm possibly, but I haven't been diagnosed yet. And so if I hear someone claim they're intersex and they look like a man, they look more male, like they look as masculine as a male, then I put them in their place.
Well, I've shared my before and after pictures with Rhonda. Rhonda's done the same. So
Sassy's offline.
Well, Sassy went offline again. Oh man.
Oh, he's gone now.
Well, hold on. Let me add Sassy. Here you go, Sassy. Welcome back. What happened?
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what to make with Joe on. So he said he's not answering, but he won't go live.
Just the way he's wording it sounds unrealistic. I mean, who even says that? Like, okay. Like, big black boyfriend. I mean, that shit almost sounds comical. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that sounds hilarious, too. Hilarious.
If somebody is dead over there, I mean, fuck, that's pretty fucked up. But
I mean, I thought if someone was mentally ill, Sassy, like this supposed boyfriend, quote unquote, wouldn't they use non-lethal methods in California?
No, man, you can't give them any credit to do the right thing for sure. There's more people that die from welfare checks that are mentally unstable than anybody else.
Yeah, I've had a welfare check done on me. I told the officer he knocked on my door again, I'd be suing his ass. I'm alive and well.
It's a wealthy white man who supports police brutality.
Yeah. I wouldn't give them that much credit to assume that they would use non-lethal force. I mean,
the thing is, wouldn't it be wouldn't this basically in the next like hour basically be all over the fucking news? I mean, I would
Yeah,
think it would.
yeah, something. Yeah, you would find something, no doubt.
I mean, literally, it'd be all over. Black guy breaks in the house, struggles with 2 or 3 cops, cops shoot them. I mean, literally, it'd be all over.
First, you'll start seeing riots in L.A. and San Fran.
We don't even know where he is in California. You never said it.
Well,
You
in
know?
California, that's what I say. L.A., San Fran, and Sacktown, and San Diego.
Well, Joe, jump up here and explain to us what's going on and show us, because I mean, you can just jump up here and share your camera.
Well, yeah, but you know, Chloe said the police won't like it because it's hindering their investigation, quote unquote.
No, it wouldn't be. It's completely legal, especially in your own house. It's completely legal in public.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always record. You should always record your police interactions, no matter how serious
Well,
they
yeah,
are.
exactly. And that's why I put on StreamYard that your thing. But again, no one's doing the StreamYard thing, you know?
I remember one time I was stopped in North Lake by that one
Joe
officer.
hopped on here with us before, so
Video it.
he
I
knows
tell
how
you,
to get.
video it. He
He knows how
said
to get on.
if you ever caught me video him again, he'll shoot me. He'll kill me and get away with it.
Well, yeah. See, Joe just said, "Hey guys, he's passed out." Well, if he's passed out, he ain't dead. I mean, literally. But there'd be Joe would give us more info. Oh, the carpet's completely saturated with blood, or they use rubber bullets or something. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Assassin.
I agree.
I mean, there's got to be more to believe than that, you know. I guess Mr. Big left himself, you know, because he was looking for some entertainment, and I couldn't get StreamYard up fast enough. So, Joe, what's going on? Personally, I think we've been bamboozled, Assassin.
We'd have had to believe that shit in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bamboozled. I feel like he's not coming up here because he knows we know better.
Yeah.
If something did happen, I mean, you know, I feel terrible about it, but at the same time, in most situations like this, people aren't gonna be in the comment section.
Oh, you hear that? Guys, I feel bad. I'm still under the bed. That's what the comments just came up with.
Well, how are you on your computer? You're on your phone.
He's on his phone doing this. I mean, if you were on your phone, you wouldn't be thinking about streaming me. The police would hear us, what's going on. And maybe, like, turn that shit off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And how the hell does someone get under their bed? I can't even get under my bed.
Yeah. If you weigh that much, how could you get? I can't even fit under a bed.
I mean, unless the bed's like 4 feet high off the ground.
Right, Joe's a pretty big guy.
Huh?
What does he have? A ladder to get to his bed?
That's what I just said, a ladder. What's going on? Justin, apparently Joe's boyfriend struck him, ended up in jail, got out, went back to Joe's house, peeped through the window. Joe called the cops, supposedly, and then broke into Joe's house. Joe's under his bed, and all of a sudden the cops opened fire on Joe's boyfriend, and Joe's still under the bed. So that's what's going on that I can ascertain. What about you, Sassy? You know,
I'm not biting. I really don't believe it. I mean, if it is the truth, it's terrible, but I'm not buying it.
Well, let me just say, I'm not buying it either. I got a fucking bridge to sell you that goes to nowhere. In Alaska, if you buy it. Remember what's her name? Sarah Palin had a bridge built to nowhere, remember? So I got a bridge to sell you if you believe this shit.
What city is he in?
Somewhere in California. Won't tell me where.
Oh.
Otherwise, I tune into all the California scanner codes, but wouldn't know anyways. It would be all over on the scanner codes, you know. See what he said?
Mm-hmm.
I think I need another beer. You know, Sassy, I'll tell you one thing.
What's up?
By the way, let me ask you a question. I got you online, brother. How old are you?
Me, I'm about to be 35.
All right, so I'm 42. So as a woman and you as a man, and we get along as friends, I can tell you honestly, I smell bullshit a mile away on this one.
I'm about to be 33.
You smell the bullshit?
I do.
Yeah, I feel like he's seeking attention.
33.
Hold on. I got my
I-
hip waders and my shovel. I'm update. I got my hip waders on and the shit's up to my neck right now.
Mm-hmm.
Join the live stream, Joe.
You think it's just for attention, Chloe?
Mm-hmm.
Seems that way.
Like I was about to say my age. I'll be 33 in January.
Yeah, and you got a birthday coming up too, so I got to buy you presents in January.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be 33. I mean, 33.
Well, you don't need much. You want a laptop,
I'll be
a phone, and a
I'll be
tablet.
7 years shy of 40.
Next
Getting
year, I'll
old.
be 43.
Getting old. Getting old. We're all getting old.
Mhm. So Joe had this dream again where I died in my house, and you let me rot in here, and you were talking to a dead, rotting corpse. I said, the smell of decay alone is not worth it.
If I found you dead one morning, I'd be
You'd be calling the sheriff in the coroner's office.
Yeah, and I'd be panicking in tears, comforting Moppy.
That's what I did when my husband died. I was panicking, comforting Moppy.
I'd be too autistic not to care. Maybe autistic, but if I see someone that I live with dead, it's gonna shake.
I remember one time I was making a joke with my mother at the hospital. The nurse looked at me, and me and my mom were joking around. My mom said, "Well, I don't think I'm going to die yet, but if I do, you know what to do." I turned to my mom and says, "Yeah, bury you in a cemetery out here, and make sure to piss and shit on your grave." Well, the nurse says, "How could you do that?" My mom said, "It's an inside joke. Leave it alone." The nurse was throwing a fit. I'm like, "Look, we have a joke because in the last movie John Wayne was on, The Shootist, the guy says, 'Yeah, I'll visit your grave, but books, but I'm I think it was books. Yeah, books. Yeah, books. I think it is John Bernard Books. I think, and he says, but I'm not going to be putting flowers on it. I'm going to be pissing on your grave." Well, my mom and I always had that inside joke about that, but still.
That's a rough joke.
Well, yeah. Well, me and my mom always had a sense of humor to a point, but we got one person viewing. Justin's watching, you're watching, and Joe's disappeared again.
Yeah, he probably
trying to take over.
he probably knows we called his bluff. I mean, that's all he had to do was hop up here on the StreamYard. I mean, he's already typing in the chat. Hell, if you got time for that, you can easily just click the stream.
Yeah.
So Joe says, "Wait." Okay, well, fine. We're gonna wait, Joe. We're not going anywhere. I'm gonna go check the mail.
Giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm gonna check the mail real quick.
I hear. What sirens in the background?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it's
It wasn't Joe.
Yeah.
I'm booting the game up. All right. Supposedly this guy's dead over there at Joe's house. He says.
No, that's great. That's real life Grand Theft Auto there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Talking about Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah. It's all right. It's an old game, but I still play it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they made anything new. Yeah, it's supposed to. It takes place in Southern California or equivalent to it.
Yeah, there's different ones depending on which one you get. The Vice City, the older one was Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah.
That's Florida. Liberty City's NYC, New York.
Right, and then Los Santos is like Los Angeles, I guess.
San Andreas is like California altogether. Apparently, in the if you look up the wiki, you have La Puerta, which is San Diego, and then you have what was it? They have an equivalent for Vegas, and they have an equivalent for Phoenix.
All right, so I'll wait till 5 o'clock. Michael Vaughn. Hello, Michael. We're just waiting to see what Joe's got to say.
I think Grand Theft Auto 5 did a really good job on depicting what the San Andreas looks like compared to California, because I mean that's what the Southwest looks like. I mean, I've been
Grand Theft Auto is funny. You get a whore,
been to California.
you fuck the whore.
I don't never do that though.
I'm saving up for a home sex change kit.
Hey, you go somewhere like Vespucci Beach or something. It kind of reminds me of when I was at Mission Beach in San Diego.
Well, anyways, we'll
Big
try.
waves crashing down.
So, Mr.
Palm
Michael,
trees.
the reason we're waiting for Joe to get on so we can see what's going on from his end, because apparently, for what we understand, Joe's African-American boyfriend hit him, went to jail, got out, went to his house, looked through the window. Joe was panicked, called the cops. The guy broke through the door. Joe's under the bed, and then gunshots were fired. Like all we know. Which, as me and Assassin know here on StreamYard, we smell bullshit a mile away. Which means I'm going to need another beer soon. So, and then Joe says he loves him. Well, you don't love a guy that hits you. Plain and simple, you don't.
If you love someone, there's love going on. People don't just hit each other.
Were you around, Assassin, the other day when Joe was talking about his boyfriend and so many details that moderator Pee Wee turned around and said, "That's not love, that's lust"? I thought that was pretty damn funny, in my opinion.
I wasn't on here then.
No.
I don't hit people. Hey, ball count. I wouldn't even hit animals. I love animals. Like Moppy.
Well, I agree with you, Higgins.
Moppy, you're a cute dog.
You know, Higgins, you're more than welcome to join the StreamYard, too. Let me give you guys the StreamYard link for anyone who wants to join StreamYard. Here you go. There you go, guys.
Look at him. He's curled up his little monkey bag.
Yep. There you go. StreamYard for Higgins. StreamYard for anyone. I'm going to get a beer refill. I can't believe it. I smell bullshit a mile away.
Well, so do I. So do I.
I smell bullshit 2 miles away when it comes to the postal service. Keep this up. I'm going to send you to the store for another 6-pack of Guinness unless they're out. Are they out?
They probably still have it. I mean, I'll go up later though. Not right now.
I didn't say now.
Well,
I don't want you going up now. I just want to enjoy myself.
so
So what? Smell bullshit when it comes to the fucking, So, Sassy, you heard my thing about that Chloe's another AKA stimulus check, even though it's part of a retro check. What do you think of that? Got a screen capture? Got a screen capture that was going to be in the mail today, and it didn't get delivered.
Checks are always a good thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I know everyone wants a stimulus check. I know Justin Fisher wants one, too. Actually wants unemployment extended to $600 a week, but that ain't going to happen.
I know I can't even get out of bed. I could use a check.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I read Chloe's thing the other day again where they said between October and November there'd be another check coming, and I was like, oh, we just got to wait. Well, we got a letter 2 days ago saying that to be a letter. Didn't come. The check didn't come yesterday, but it came today, and our mailbox is empty. So
in the back.
I could pay for a couple doctor visits and maybe a little bit of entertainment for when I'm still down and stuck in the bed. And then
Yeah,
like
I
I
still
would
keep
try to start an
wondering.
eBay business or something like that, even though
Yeah,
I'm
I
stuck
keep
in the bed. I think I could manage an eBay business.
Yeah, I keep. Oh, Craig McFadden says device not connected. Well, we'll have to wait for Craig. That I think that's I don't know who he is. Oh, McVaughn, maybe I don't know. The other thing it says device is not connected, so we got to wait for him to connect. But anyways, the other thing I wanted to say was I can't believe you use your cousin's picture. She's pretty cute though, you know.
Yeah, I just started off. I wasn't really big into YouTube. I was just using the account to watch videos. And then I started making friends on YouTube and stuff, and I just left the account the same because all the channels I'm subscribed to are there, and
Yeah,
um
well, with me, I use on my Gmail account, I use this Marine's picture where this Marine, a woman with a Marine, and you know, by military standards, they have to all be buttoned up, but the Marine uniform she's wearing, it's like a sergeant's uniform. Instead, it's showing cleavage. So people are like, that's not you. And I'm like, well, if it was me, do you think I'd be basically showing my cleavage off wearing a Marine Corps uniform? I don't think so.
right.
That's against regulations.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's probably best if you don't use your own information online nowadays. Um, it makes it a lot easier for people to hack or dox and shit like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have Direct Express, and I got this thing the other day. I'll tell you about this. The other day, I went to check my balance because I need to find out how much money I had in my card for purchasing tobacco and beer. And it turns out, Sassy, that I got this thing that says it was like debit adjustment. Instead of saying what store it's from, it has 2 commas. So I called up Direct Express. They said, don't worry about it. If someone tries to hack your card, we can block it right away and you won't lose any money, because I've had companies try to steal my money without me knowing. And then when I tried to go to the bank or use my card, it's denied. And they're like, oh, someone hacked you. Here's a new card coming. And within 2 days, overnight express, they'd send me a new card. But, you know, that was really a pain in the ass. So I'm very protective of my debit card, you know.
Yeah, anytime even if you just lose the card, that's 2 weeks that you got to either just make online purchases or
Well, exactly. So that's why they always express ship it to me for free. I'm entitled to 1 card a year, and since I've had Direct Express since the beginning, I've only had like 3 cards. For like 2009, early 2019, they replaced it because someone tried to hack in and take like $3,000 out of my card. It's like I don't have $3,000, so they said, did you go through this company for business? No, I don't even know them. Okay, we're sending you a new card, and that was it. You know.
yeah.
So Joe's not around yet again. He just said, you know, guys, he's dead. I feel so bad. I loved him. That's it. So,
I mean, if you love him, why is he big and scary to you? You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You know, if
If
someone
he was
loves,
if he's a big guy, you know, and you love the motherfucker, he'd be like a big teddy bear, right?
well, yeah, exactly. But instead,
I
I mean, you know,
mean, I would think.
yeah. Well, you know, we're still waiting patiently. You know. So, anyways, yeah. So, anyways, I don't know. Hey, have you ever heard from Bob lately?
Who? Oh, Rob?
You know, the guy that you got me into StreamYard.
Yeah, yeah. He's still around every once in a while. He
Ah,
he'll go live and sit there and smoke his weed and dang, he don't really have a lot to talk about though.
but I do, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he he gets slow, you know, on his streams and like he'll always want to interrupt and not say much of nothing. You know, he don't like to be interrupted himself. He's
Yeah.
all right. He's all right though.
Yeah, I mean, I understand being interrupted, you know, but still, you know, it's just, you know, Yeah, well, I hope we hear it from Joe again. I mean, frankly, it should be nation news somewhere in California, supposedly, but I don't think so. I mean, by now it would have been news somewhere in California that a guy was shot, you know?
Right. It would be local. It would be on their local news for sure.
Well,
But
did
as
you
far as
agree?
making like national headlines, there's people that get shot and killed every day in Los Angeles and fucking Chicago, Atlanta. There's police involved shootings every day that don't make the headlines. If it don't fit
Well,
the narrative of the mainstream media, you're not gonna hear about it.
well, I had a couple moderators, Gail and Pee Wee. I was talking about one of my moderators, Brad, before he disappeared. His cousin was a moderator here, IzzyBot, and apparently IzzyBot was got fired from her job or laid off because of the coronavirus, and then was living with Brad. So the story goes that one day I was trying to help her out, you know, pay her bills, you know, being nice, and she couldn't take it. She got in her car, drove to a gas station somewhere in Georgia. I don't know where in Georgia, and blew her brains out or something. So I figured that would have made news somewhere in Georgia, but I didn't find anything on the news feed anywhere in Georgia about someone committing suicide outside a gas station. I'm like, supposedly, you know, Sassy, 6 hours later, state patrol or state trooper found her hunched over in her car dead. And
Yeah, they don't always put it on the news, especially suicides. I had a neighbor commit suicide not long ago, and it didn't even make the local news. I mean, and
yeah,
you'd be surprised how quick people moved along too. Like
well, yeah,
there
and you
there,
know,
there wasn't no candlelight vigil. I'm talking about they sold that motherfucker shit with like the same week, and all of a sudden it was like he was never there.
yeah, well, the other problem I have with these people, you know, like, you know, the moderators are like, you know, the other day, Chloe and I were talking, you know, and I did this on video. I think that's why Brad and his wife ain't around. But, you know, the other day I was talking to Chloe about how apparently Brad's, you know, family, like his grandparents died or something. He inherited like 4 houses, right? Him and his wife are on SSI. Well, I'm like, how do you end up with SSI and own 4 houses and everything else, and you own your own house and you know all this crap? Chloe turned around, threw me the what you need to know when you're on SSI book, and it says you can only have up to $2,000. You can't own a house and all this crap. And Chloe's like, they're basically complete scammers, you know. Like one day I said, oh, to his other cousin, oh, I'll help you with getting you some clothes. Well, it was like $900 at clothes. I said, well, you break it down at 4 months, that's affordable. Then they liked a purse that was between 21 and 2,500 Gucci purse, and then they wanted a Gucci silk shirt that was 1,500. And finally, Chloe said, "No, they're a complete absolute scammer. You don't help scammers that want to use up all your money for one item or take too
Those are
much to buy one item."
luxurious things. That's not really shit you need anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what Chloe was saying, but Chloe basically pointed out they're scammers. I mean, literally, you know. And then one of the things that Chloe got mad about one night, I was drinking and I passed out. Chloe's checked my email and she said, "Oh, an email came in." I said, "What is it?" She said, "Oh, that girl you wanted to buy clothes for, she had her cousin cousin gave her money." I said, "So?" "Yeah, it was a duck at a 20s. Well, a duck at a 20s is $2,000 in cash. And if he's on SSI, Chloe said, that's a bunch of bullshit. I got a fucking bridge to sell you to nowhere." And I'm going, really? Uh-huh. Then saw the picture and it showed a duck at a 20s just there, you know. That's when Chloe said, this is purely a professional scammer or a professional con man or, you know, a professional criminal that's getting away with it. If you own a house, Social Security wants it. They want to have you pay back the SSI payments. So Chloe's like, this is bullshit.
No doubt. It sounds like it.
Well, yeah, I mean, literally, you know, and because my phone's down, I've been not able to see if they message me because, you know, I got rid of Boost, you know, but still. Hey, Joe, are you still with us? Comment below, man. We're waiting for you. Otherwise, my beer's going to be finished soon.
Yeah, I don't think he's trying to explain that shit.
No. I don't either. Otherwise, he would. It'd be like the moderators that disappeared after Chloe called him on it told me on YouTube that they were lying bullshitters, you know. They haven't even surfaced, you know. And Chloe took the pictures of the supposed girl that committed suicide assassin and it tracked it back to a Twitch account user by the name of Fire who does gaming reviews.
Yeah,
Fox.
you can use Google Lens to identify photos that are on Google already.
Yeah, well, I don't know this, but Chloe did all her research and bullshit, you know.
Yeah, you can download Google Lens and you can find a item and take a picture of it and search it with Google Lens and it'll show you where it's for sale and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I'll have to have you know, that'd be cool, you know.
It is neat. Those garage sale things where people vlog about the garage sales they go to, they'll use Google Lens and to search for the worth of the items before they buy them.
Yeah, well, you know what I can't stand is I do updates on spreadsheets, as you know, for video games, and some of these older games are going more than almost a new car, you know, or a used car. I mean, it's like, I mean, literally, games should be cheap, you know, not too much money, you know.
The very first Nintendo NES back in the 90s, the very first Super Nintendo. I've heard of not Super Nintendo, but the regular NES. I seen on Pawn Stars earlier they had one of the tournament. They had like a World Series tournament
edition. Yeah, the NES tournament edition. It was like $20,000. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it went for it valued between 20 and 30 grand just for that one gold copy of the cartridge.
I was browsing eBay the other day for a game on Super NES, and this guy had like he had his copy minted, you know, in a glass and a case and everything, and he wanted like 30 grand for it. So I emailed him and said, I was rude to the guy. I said, look, you're on eBay, you're trying to pawn off a game that you can, and a mint is right here at this price. I know all pricing. And I said, look, you're basically trying to jack the price up because he had minted. But I said, in this economy, no one has fucking $30,000 to buy your shithole game. He says, well, then it'll be on eBay for years till someone comes up with the money.
You know, and some serious collectors, they'll hold on to their, if they actually have it, you know, they'll hold on to it until it sells.
I have some rare Pokemon games that are sealed. Same with some Super NES complete games sealed, and they're worth a lot of money. But most of the time, these people just sit there and say, oh, this one's minted. It's in mint condition. It's sealed. It's in the plastic. It's a rating of 95 to 100. I want $30,000 for it. And it's like, in this day and age, no one's got $30,000 to plop down with you know, with all the unemployment and everything going. I'm waiting for the economy to take a big old dump so I can go in and get the games that I want pretty cheap, but it hasn't happened. So I've been buying them month to month, you know, and enjoying myself, enjoying playing games, you know, but, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right about that. The people that got the money to do that kind of thing, they were sitting on money way before the pandemic and all that.
And they're not going to spend it because they're afraid that the economy's going to take a shit. Biden gets in, they say we're going to go into a depression. If Donald Trump gets reelected, you know, we're going to not have a depression. The thing is if you look at everything, I know moderator Pee Wee said, oh, well, Donald Trump, the silent majority is going to vote for him. The silent majority bullshit. I've seen all these stimulus check videos every day where they say, assassin, no stimulus, no vote for Trump. I'm going for Biden because once Biden's in, he's going to bring out the bigger stimulus checks, which means like retroactive $2,000 a month for 13 months. That's like $50,000 for two people. People are going to basically go for that one. The $200 for Medicare coupons, the elderly are fuck that. We want more. So you got Donald Trump doing watch this hand while this hand's doing something, and in the end, you know, the political thing is he's going to lose. Everyone knows it. And yet everyone says the silent majority is for Donald Trump. No, it isn't. The silent majority is for the silent majority, the ones hurting so bad financially that they'll vote for the other guy just to get money. They don't care about Donald Trump, you know.
That's right. And
then, you know, one of the things is, you know, Chloe, you know, some people say, well, look what happened with Hillary Clinton, you know. Hillary Clinton, the poll said she was going to win with Donald Trump only having like 9% chance of winning, but he won. Now Donald Trump's worried about losing, and he's trying to get the Supreme Court pushed through. Well, if the American people see the Republicans are trying to push the Supreme Court through over giving a stimulus, they're going to vote the guy out in force and then turn around and let Biden stack the deck and put more courts in to balance it all out. And then what's happened? Donald Trump's out. And Donald Trump's also worried he's going to wear an orange jumper for everything he did. To me, I say let's see what happens in the next 24 days. But I believe that Biden's going to be our next president. No ifs, ands, or buts, you know. And I know, like, Joe loves Donald Trump. The other day, he pissed me off, and he was on Instagram going, "Oh, guess what? I bought me a Donald Trump flag." Well, that really irritated me. I don't give two shits if someone bought a Donald Trump flag. Keep it to yourself. You remember that movie, As Good as It Gets, I think it is, where, you know, Jack Nicholson, I don't care if the president of the United States is gay and gets elected. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. You know, that's how I'm feeling. You know, Higgins says, well, I'm silent when survey calls me. Got a call this morning asking me, Dem or Republican. I told them I prefer not to say. Well, there you go, Higgins. I'm neutral, but, you know, I don't agree with both any parties. Otherwise, the American people would be living better. I mean, look at Sassy. Sassy's in bed most of the time because Sassy has no money and Sassy needs money. Yeah, Joe would tell Sassy, go get off your ass and get a job because you need to earn your money.
I'm under doctor's orders. Like I really can't get up. I'm not supposed to get up. I got a broken calcaneus.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Joe was saying the other day, you missed it. Several times Joe comes on and I bring up stimulus checks, and Joe says stuff like, Joe's like, well, if you want a stimulus check, get off your damn ass and work for it. Well, how many Americans have lost their jobs permanently?
Yeah, I was just supposed to go start a new job, and right before this happened, and now I can't, and I can't claim unemployment because I wasn't employed. So I'm in a messed up situation.
Yeah. Well, Joe apparently is supposed to go back to work for an old folks home, something like that. He's a caretaker for an old folks home or something, you know?
Besides all the money that the United States wastes, I mean, we're trillions in debt already. It's not going to kill them for them to spend some money. And it's not because they've been giving the people money. So if they spend a little bit more money and it's for the people, I mean, so be it, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean,
they wasted money for so many other things other than the actual people that, you know, that pay the taxes. So, I mean, that's not a real big loss. And hell, you know, there might be some people that generate a business out of it, you know? Well,
40% of the American personal jobs, you know, the small businesses, Sassy, 40% of them lost their businesses permanently because of the coronavirus. 60% are barely staying afloat needing a PPP loan. That's not going to happen. You got people like Justin Fisher who thinks unemployment should come first, give $600 a week. And the reason the Republicans basically cut it off is too many people on SSI, too many people on retirement survivors, veterans, railroad, or disability insurance, bitch that they're getting between $800 and $1,500 a month, and yet these freeloaders, in their opinions, getting $2,400. So the Republicans said, "Fuck it, we're not going to give it to them. If we can give them $300 a week, that's fine." But the Democrats don't want to give in, so everything's at a basic stalemate. And yet, Mitch McConnell said yesterday, "We can't give money because we don't have 10 people that can vote for Donald Trump's $1.8 trillion offer, let alone $2.2 trillion for Pelosi. So we're going to focus on getting reelected," which they know they're out the door, most of them anyways. And two is they basically know that the American people will vote them out right before the election if the Supreme Court nomination is some conservatives. So to them, they know they're in trouble, in my opinion, you know, but they should be thinking about stimulus checks and PPP loans and extra food stamps and more, instead of just saying, "Oh, well, we're going to give $200 for Medicare," or "We're going to give $200 per person for food stamps." Suck it up, Spanky. What about the people that can't make their rent when the eviction moratorium's in by the CDC and everyone's evicted? They say there's going to be about 80 million people to 100 million people assassin, kicked out of their homes, were nowhere to go because the government's not even offering to help take care of the rent because they have no jobs and no unemployment, you know.
Well, the only people that aren't having to change their lifestyles are the people that work for the government. They're still getting their paychecks no matter what.
And the ones on these government programs, or the ones that have to work as a frontline worker, like doctors and grocery store employees, you know, or coffee shop people and stuff. Otherwise, you know, most
And they're not getting hazard pay either.
well, yeah, and that's the thing. The Republican Party said no hazard pay. They wanted to give $10,000 per person for hazard pay. That was an equivalent to about $1.6 trillion for the working class. Instead, they didn't want to do that. Republicans said, fuck that. The Republicans said, we're not giving $1,200 to illegals. We're not giving this. We're not giving that. We're not going to bail out states. So in the end, it's just falling apart. What did Higgins say? I have trouble following what Mitch McConnell is saying when he mumbles. Oh, yeah, well, here's the problem with Mitch McConnell, Higgins. Here you go. Hold on. I'm going to do a couple things. It's murky waters, and we cannot focus on stimulus checks because we only have 10 senators that might vote for it. So we need to focus on the Supreme Court and getting reelected. And if the Senate flips, we're in trouble. And then you got this guy, Higgins, just to be funny. We're going to go with $2.2 trillion. A Jewish pastrami on rye because, you know, it's a Jewish pastrami on rye. You know, I'm doing Schumer, you know. So basically, Joe says, assassin, talking to the cops. My mom just got here, can't go on live. So, anyways, what do you think, assassin? I want a Jewish pastrami, a Jewish rye, and I want $2.2 trillion. You know, I'm doing the glasses thing with Schumer, $2.2 trillion.
You know, I think it's a fake argument, to be honest with you. I think no matter who you vote for, you're going to get what they decide to give you. And the whole argument about the bill not being able to reach an agreement is all a facade. It's all charades.
Well, it is a charade, but guess what's going to happen? Assassin? The real problem is, assassin, in the political spectrum. I'll weigh it for you right here since we're having this debate. Pee-wee says the silent majority is for Trump. No, the silent majority is basically hurting so bad. They don't want to go back to work. They don't have a job. They want food stamps. They want PPP loans, and they want stimulus. Now, let me ask you a question here. You and I both talked about this even in the conversation and when you texted me. $1,200 is a measly fucking paltry sum. Canada is giving about $6,000 a fucking month. $6,000 a month. We're getting $1,200 once. Now, we should be giving like other countries. England, it's like $8,000 a month, from what I understand. But here's the kicker. Well, they're debating back and forth, right? The Democrats come out and say, we're here for the American people. We wanted $3.4 trillion, and we wouldn't do it, so we kept dropping it, right? If Mitch McConnell raised it $1 trillion, we'd work with it. Well, Mitch McConnell came up. Here's the kicker. Mitch McConnell came up with almost a $500 billion bill. It was like $484 billion and $494. It didn't pass. It didn't pass because it was too skinny. Meanwhile, Donald Trump turns around and adds $1 trillion just to make it look good. 1.5 trillion. That's where it went $1 trillion up. That didn't work. Mitch McConnell said, look, we don't have the votes to pass something this big because the Democrats want it, but the Republicans say there's no money for it. You know, can't go into a deficit. But then all of a sudden, Donald Trump, Mark Meadows, the chief of staff, and Stephen Mnuchin goes to 1.6. Again, it doesn't budge. And Donald Trump says go higher. I support a higher spending bill. They raise it to 1.8. Pelosi's like 2.2 trillion or else. But the problem is, the one sticking it and saying fuck you is old turtle face going, well, the technical is it's murky waters. We need to get reelected. And, you know, right now there's no votes in the Senate to pass it. We need to vote to get the Supreme Court in so Donald Trump can say the election was rigged so he can get a second term. Meanwhile, the American people says you vote in you do the Supreme Court. We're voting all you bastards out right before the election. That's the catalyst. And besides that, the catalyst also, I'm snapping my fingers when I say that, is that they didn't get their PPP loans, their stimulus checks, or their unemployment. So Republicans are going to see a massive blue wave, all because Mitch McConnell's like, the Republicans don't believe in an excess spending bill. Well, if you cut out all the pork and you focus on what the American people need, both parties would probably basically hold both House and Senate. Instead, you're going to see the Democrats control the House, the Democrats control the Senate, and the Democrats control the White House. And then you're going to see two possibilities. You're going to see let's just say scenario one, civil war with the Supreme Court duking it out for the legality of the presidency and the Senate, which when that doesn't go through, then you're going to see a massive Great Depression. Any way you look at it, I look forward to this election because, frankly, every time I see things, I don't support the Democrats or the Republicans because of it. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Mom just got here. Joe, give your mom a hug and thank her for coming. That's what Higgins said. Well, how do we know this ain't just a giant setup anyways for attention? I mean, I'd like to see it on video right then and there. I'd like to see a picture of the carpet where there's oozing blood, you know. No, you know. I'd like to see some fucking proof somewhere.
I feel the same way. I mean, you know, you can't just hype everybody up and not give us anything else.
Oh, I know. Exactly. I mean, look at me, Sassy. I was hyped. I got up this morning, made my coffee, got on my computer. I was browsing stuff like Chloe asked me to, check my informed delivery. That's where the USPS takes a picture of everything coming in your inbox, which if any of you hasn't signed up for it, it's cool. It tells you what's coming to your mailbox that day. I was hyped because Chloe's second retro check from SSI is huge. Chloe's like, that's going to take care of her Christmas. That's going to take us to March of 2021. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I go to the mailbox, and what do I get? A little note from Chloe's mom. Enjoy the tea I sent you. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to cook tea? You didn't give me tea bags. I assumed there was tea bags. You gave me actual whole tea. Now I got to figure out through Google how to use the tea without brew the tea. Maybe I put it in my coffee pot.
Yeah, you got to use coffee filters.
Well, I have a coffee filter that's reusable. You just rinse it out every time you're done with the coffee and you put it back in. It's one of those finely meshed ones where you just clean the coffee filters out and you put the coffee pot under it. It's one of those reusable where you don't need paper coffee filters.
I got like a crushing pain on the side of my ribs here.
Could be your kidneys.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not doing anything wrong with your kidneys.
No, I shouldn't be.
So
Lower back pain is usually your kidneys.
yeah, I know that one. I get that from time to time.
The beans, I ate the black beans.
Oh man, you know what that means? It's gonna be too tooty tonight, or as they say, an old Seabird joke. If you ever played the Leisure Suit Larry games, too farty.
I think I might be allergic.
To beans?
I hope not.
I hope not either. You're allergic to everything, it seems.
That sucks.
She's wanted. I'm gonna make a joke here, Sassy, and say she's even allergic to cleaning.
Me too.
Yeah, well, you know, you have a reason because you can't get out of bed, brother, whereas she can. It's like, you know, she wants a computer. I told her to get it done, you know. My poor bunny is still living in a giant poo pile right now. If they got cleaned, we would not have any problems, and you know. So, you know, Joe, we're waiting. We're all waiting for something. We're waiting for some news. That's why I'm drinking the beer. I'm waiting for the time so I can check the mail again and hope like hell the mailman came. I mean, literally, I'm more pissed off more about the fucking check than anything, you know. And I call him Higgins, like in my Magnum PI. Instead of him being Hagen, I call him Higgins because it sounds better. Higgins, I'm gonna borrow the Ferrari tonight. Higgins, has anyone seen the original Magnum PI? I hear they made a reboot of it.
Yeah, I used to watch Magnum PI growing up.
Oh, I do too. You know, my dream car was the 308. Unfortunately, there's a little problem with the 308, in my opinion.
Was that a Firebird or the Trans Am?
Ferrari, brother.
That's Smoke.
Ferrari.
Okay, that's Smokey and the Bandits where they had the Trans Am.
Trans Am was also the Trans Am Turbo was Knight Rider, remember?
The car that would talk and stuff.
Yeah. And then Airwolf, the helicopter, was a Bell 222 modified with machine guns, missiles, cannons.
Yeah, I remember vaguely because that was a while back.
What's
But
really sad,
I remember the mustache in Magnum PI. I think it was Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, he still has it.
Was
You
it
know,
Tom Selleck or Burt Reynolds?
it was Tom Selleck. Burt Reynolds was Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a dream car that I have always wanted was in like 2010 or 2012 or something. They brought out like the 50th anniversary or something or whatever shit of Smokey and the Bandit. They made a new version of the car, you know,
the Trans Am.
The Trans Am, yeah, exactly. You know, but now, you know, it's a limited edition. But Magnum PI was a Ferrari, Knight Rider was a Trans Am, Smokey and the Bandit was a Trans Am, and you know, my grandmother was into arcades and stuff, so she had like all the fine things. She used to speed. However, no one can touch her red Ferrari. Hers was a 308 GT Gran Turismo edition. That GT, that's what Magnum used. But you do know that the 308 non-convertible model Sassy was used in the movie The Rain Man. If you look at the emblem on the hood when he's leaving to go back to his Kwanzaa hut and he's driving along and going to Palm Springs, that's a Ferrari too, 308 without the tops, you know, that Tom Cruise is driving, you know.
Yeah, that's another crazy one right there.
I love the 49 Buick Roadmaster straight 8 convertible Fireball 8, only 8,098 production models, you know. So apparently Joe says talk soon, guys. Really? We're still waiting, Joe. I think it's bullshit. You know that, Assassin?
No doubt. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I could see getting off the internet, you know, if that's the case. But then again, it was easy just to click the link and hop up, right?
Yeah, and he won't do that. He won't even show what's going on around his house. I mean, if Pee Wee was here, moderator Pee Wee, you'd know she'd basically call him out on his bullshit. Same with Brad, Ivy, and Hannah. Every one of the moderators, even Gail would do it. You know. I mean, literally, it just doesn't make sense, you know, brother. All I hear is talk to you soon. Wait, hold on, wait, hold on. It just doesn't fucking make sense, I tell you. I would like to know something entertaining. By the way, have you ever seen the Christmas Story movie with the pellet gun? You haven't seen the where the kid wants the Red Ryder pellet gun for Christmas? It was an '83 classic. You never seen it? Oh man, well they redid it. They did a second part where it's like 5 years later. Instead of doing the old man, they put who the fuck did they put in? I can't remember now. But anyways, this time around, instead of a pellet gun, Ralphie wants a car, you know. And when they're going to school, they run across a Roadmaster, which apparently the Roadmaster that was in the movie was the same one the Rain Man drove. But I just can't remember the movie. You know, Daniel Stern, you know, from Home Alone he was the old man, you know. It was just hilarious, you know. But it was like you know, good Christmas movie. I love Christmas movies. That's what makes me happy. So, you know, but Joe's not making me happy, Assassin. He basically keeps talking about be back, stay tuned, be here soon. I mean, literally, I would have had, if a police officer knocked on my door, Assassin, and wanted to talk to Chloe about her outburst in town or something, I'd leave the YouTube channel on and say, hey, guys, say hello to my subscribers. Give them your badge and your name so we're all on the same page. So when this gets uploaded, and if he says, I don't give permission, I'll be like, well, I ain't turning this shit off either. You can arrest me first. Instead, you know.
You don't have to give a person permission in your own house, and you don't have to get a person's permission to film them in public either.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know this, you know.
Yeah, it's your First Amendment right. You have freedom of press, and everybody with a camera is press. You don't have to get press credentials or anything like that.
Well, I'm going to be right back, everyone. I will be back momentarily. I'm going to check the mail again. Check's coming first, but I'm going to leave this up. Please, Higgins. Please, Joe, comment. And while I'm gone, Assassin can answer it. My guest star tonight, Assassin, can answer your messages while I'm gone. And I'm going to check the mail for that check that I'd like to see. That's our Christmas purchase. All right, everyone. What Sassy posted? Oh, man. You know, the way things are looking, let's see. Give me a few, got to use the restroom, but that's fine. That's where I was headed anyways. Does anyone else have anything else to say? Higgins, post a comment. Sassy, let me know when you're back. And Joe, I still think this is bullshit. Bullshit with a capital B. I should be watching Sherlock Holmes by now. I think this whole fucking day is shot again. Joe not doing anything there? That check didn't come either. Square small fill it up there. Getting the damn Cape Pan now is what they're doing. I was also doing something else, which was dip time. Let's see. Chloe's got beans, which you can eat. Fuck. Thought the beans would be ready to wash. And then I need the fucking Cape Pan. Let's see. Pie pan, Cape pan. There we go. I want leftovers. I don't want my enchiladas going bad. After all, Chloe did a damn good job on those enchiladas, and I want to make them last till I get more enchiladas too, everyone. So, well, welcome. Thanks, Higgins. I mean, literally, I went to the post office, my box out front. Walked up the stairs, looked for it, Higgins. No fucking check. Now, you could sit there and say, well, Chloe's loaded with money. Why worry? It's the principle, my brother. You see, if you have fucking $1,800 or $18,000 or $180,000, let's just say hypothetically, you'd be worried about that fucking check getting to you. When you got a screen capture that says, check due in today, and it doesn't come in, you'd be wanting your fucking money too. Now, it's not my money, it's Chloe's money, but you know, after what Chloe did the other day, I got to tell you, Joe, I don't know where Joe is. I don't have the tab open right now. I just opened a different tab. But I got to tell you, the other day, Higgins, I told a story, and I'm going to tell it again now, over dip. So the other day, this was Thursday, me and Chloe went, and we got a letter. We came in from Social Security at 1:30. It says, oh, you're getting this much money, you know, Chloe's like, yes, Christmas money. Well, we walked down to town. And before we got to the farmer's co-op, Chloe was hungry. She went to one gas station, another gas station, third gas station had food. So she got 6 egg rolls and and double bacon. Double bake. A double cheeseburger, not bacon. A double cheeseburger. I think I got bacon on my mind right now. Tasted like shit. We go up to the co-op, and she's trying to get plasticware, right? And her card keeps denied. There's money on a food stamp. She's got like $90 left. Denied. It was a plasticware. Well, I went outside after I got angry. Well, there's a line out the door all the way around the corner. The whole store had people 6 feet apart. Finally, I was like, you take care of this. Handed my card to the lady. And one of the managers came out and said, I'm so sorry, you have to pay for her bill. I said, As I packed my pipe, tamped it down, took the lighter out. I realized it was a plastic thing. So she says, oh, yeah, you're right. It's found food items that it gets denied. Well, the bill was already paid. It was $83. 2 1-pound chubs of hamburger was $40. I told Chloe, you better enjoy that fucking hamburger. At least the check will be in tomorrow. You can pay me back. Well, our character called away. She went to the pharmacy to get some needles and some hormones and stuff. I went to the gas station or the grocery store. I went in to get meat for sandwiches. I wanted hoagie rolls. I got some chocolate, about 4 bars of chocolate like this. If you can see it. Hold on, let's just move this here. Chocolate like this, 4 bars, 2 for me, 2 for Chloe. Hoagie rolls, 2 pounds of roast beef from the deli, and some au jus. We can make French dips. I get out, I walk up the hill. Chloe's going across the street. I said, here, let me put this in. Chloe says, I don't know why you're dealing with a bigoted store. So they're always nice to me, and I don't go in there that often. I have a nice conversation. Well, top of their lungs, because the grocery store is here. Across the street for is here, picture this, where Chloe is, my left hand here, the one I'm waving, is the fucking courthouse. Next to the courthouse is here, and on the side of the courthouse here is the fucking sheriff's office. So Sheriff Eric's walking out, going to the SUV, and Chloe goes, in loud voices, the 2 managers, one's named Mary, one's named Wes. First it was Wes. Wes is a motherfucking bigoted, motherfucking white trash, motherfucking piece of shit. And she said the same ordeal to Mary, the other manager. First, I said, don't say that. I won't be able to go in there. She said, so what? Who cares? Well, she said it to Mary. The first time West, the sheriff just looked and shook his head because the sheriff, Eric, delivered her the no trespass order. The second time, she said he just looked in, got in his car, drove down to the grocery store. On the way home, I'm pushing this little shopping cart with her groceries, and I didn't say a fucking word. The only thing I said is, why did you do it? She goes, because I had to. I said, no, I'm guilty from association. I might not be able to go in there for another 6 fucking months. I went, not my problem. They're all fucking bigoted assholes. Well, the other day I went in there and the manager said, look, you're not welcome here. You don't cause trouble. You're a woman. She just basically told us to fuck off. Well, I'm not going to tell the manager to come to go fuck off. But they have beef with Chloe. It's fine. I was outside smoking a cigar anyways, but in April. But now, so guilty, I can't even fucking think about these things, you know. So, anyways, I better check the comments. I'm just waiting for something, you know. Postal Service. Let's see, comments. All right. Says here, welcome back. Oh, yeah, well, then, you know, I said thank you. Give me a few. Go to the can. That's fine. Let's see. Hey, guys. Oh, hello, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hello, Higgins. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Yeah, my mind's thinking of bacon. I got plenty in the freezer I just can't fucking get into. By the way, he passed away. Yeah, well, you know, until we get a police report or the news, you know, it's like Sassy said. It sounds like a joke. It's okay. It happens. So sorry that happened, Joe. Well, like we said, even Chloe thinks this is bullshit. It's an old a mile away. I'm more pissed off, more likely about the Postal Service. A big check's been delayed, and it was supposed to be delivered today. Money talks and bullshit walks. I guess the money walked away from Chloe that time. It happens. Well, you know, we need to know more about these things. Maybe I'm the insensitive one. How's Gatorade been around lately? This needs to be charging soon. Hold on a sec.
I smell bullshit, mommy.
Yeah, so do I. Funny, I can smell anything. Bullshit's one of them. Makes you wonder what else going on in this world. You know that? I'd like to see the news article. I mean, literally. But then again, in my opinion, let me put it to you this way, okay? For justification purposes. The guy hits you. He goes to jail. He gets out on bail. He goes to your house, peeps through your window. Either unlocks the door, forces it open. You're under a bed. He basically is looking for you. Sheriff or police show up. Law enforcement shows up. Struggle happens. He gets shot. For me, it's justified. It's like my cousin. She basically had her temper raised through the roof. Chloe's done some stupid shit with my cousin. My cousin controlled her temper, but when a fucking neighbor's girlfriend causes so much trouble, my cousin-in-law and my cousin-in-law's friend, who's a girlfriend, and the neighbor end up in jail for beating the shit out of her. And she's got to use bail to get out. And yet the bitch basically cleans out the fucking house of the boyfriend, leaves, including taking the dog, and goes to San Diego. And then the case will be dropped after she robbed everyone after claiming domestic violence and assault, which my cousin still go to jail for 15 years in Oregon. It makes you wonder, you know, who's justified in opening those shots. Well, the guy's big and scary, like Joe says, and the police are scared and they drop the motherfucker. You're justified, but at the same time, you got to ask yourself, is this going to make the news? I would hope so. Hispanic guy dating a gay black guy gets killed should be news, should be all over the news, but it won't. Like Sassy said, you know. And then we got 5 people watching, and yet none are commenting. Sassy's using the shitter, so my opinion, what's going on, peeps? Let me just say, for the record, I'm getting kind of pissed off because no one's commenting. No one's talking about video games, music, movies, Joe's problem, much, or commenting about what I'm saying. So I'm about this close to fucking logging off and watching TV for the night. Well, that's good that you're using the shitter. That's what I said, Sassy. You're using the shitter. You know, I'd love to meet your cousin. She's that cute. Probably she's already taken too, isn't it, Sassy? Not that it matters. My mailbox is part of a apartment type mailbox. So you got a key right here to the mailbox. And yet, I got tea and something else. And now Chloe's mail didn't come on time. And I think it's it is. Her mail was stolen. Or they didn't want her to have it. Sorry to say, and they're fucking assholes. So Chloe asked me to click the box that says not coming. Now the Office Inspector General and the Postal Inspector General is not going to investigate why that check went missing. You see, I really don't want to hear that. You know, I'm looking for a nice little wifey to settle down with. Instead, I got to hear she's married. You see, that just basically brings me to the point where I need to drink another 3 beers and then go send Chloe to get more beer because of it. You see, you should have said, she's, I think, taken. Then I'd be okay. But when you say married, it makes me look like an asshole, Sassy. What I want is a cute little number for me to retire with, you know. I'm getting up there in age anyways, but still. It doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. But anyways, you know. So, Joe, what city are you in? So we can look up the news about this guy being killed. Well, you know what happened? One time I was doing a roof with my dad. This guy's house was like 500 feet long, you know, and I had to do this roof out in the country. One day, someone beat up his mailbox. I pulled into, I used to drive for my vision with Dad. Got out, walked over to my, you know, working, you know, and anyways, guy said, yeah, I submitted my mailbox closed. Well, the next night, the guy tried, the drivers and stuff tried to do hit and run with mailboxes. Turns out the bat basically broke. So they came back the next night with a steel bat. Well, anyways, the postal inspector came out and said, look, you might be trying to get to criminals, but it'd be better to get you a basic camera that's connected to a VCR to record at night than have these guys basically trying to whack it with a fucking a baseball bat, you know. So anyway, so, you know, I was like, yeah, well, you know, it's the way it is, you know, but, you know, but he submitted the entire mailbox, everything shut. And then, you know, one time I got home from work late, worked 2 jobs, got done roofing and stuff, went to a janitorial job, drove home. Got home, my mom was getting up for work. I'm sitting there having coffee with her, and she says, Rita, one day I'm not going to be around, so let's enjoy our time. I heard, I walked outside and saw nothing but smoke outside my mom's bedroom window. We lived in a mobile home park, and there was all these fucking mailboxes. The guy drove around and blew up all the mailboxes. The owner of the mobile home park had to replace every fucking mailbox. We never found out who the bastard was that blew up the mailboxes, but it was fucking sick, I tell you. You know, literally. I'm not here for you, Joe. It's like Sassy said. You know, we both smell bullshit a mile away. We want news articles. We want clippings. We want CNN. We want Fox. We want something to talk about this. Sassy and I aren't buying this bullshit, nor is Chloe. So, you know, to us, it's like an attention getter. And frankly, it's tying up my time to watch Sherlock Holmes while I'm waiting for some type of evidence or information. Do you have anything to say, Sassy, while you're sitting on the shitter? Today's been a boring shithole day. I just want to see that check in Chloe's hands. Instead, I'm dealing with other garbage. It's not honor garbage. Karate Kid Part 2. It's not honor garbage. Mr. Miyagi, can we always forget the honor garbage? It is not honor garbage. It's about village survival. Daniel-san. Keep this up. I'll finish my next dip and have another beer. By the time I get done with the 6-pack, I'll be sending Chloe to get me another 12-pack. Well, waiting for you guys to give me some answers. What truly happened? Did the guy get shot? Did he die? What happened? What was his name? What was his legal name? Etc., etc., etc. Amen, sister. Sorry, not sister. Brother. Keep thinking about that married cousin of yours. Not that it matters. I'm also thinking about other things. You know, Sassy, something smells worse than Limburger and Liederkranz cheese, I think. Worse than the sewage smell, in my opinion, or the sewage treatment plant down the street from my house. Something smells really wrong, man. Stinky as stinky can be, I tell you. So, Sassy, citizen shot a protester in Denver today. See, that's news, but, you got anything to say, Sassy, about Joe? Because, frankly, I don't buy this bullshit. And as well as I do, Sassy, we'd rather be watching Sherlock Holmes the last 5 episodes, starting another a series of Sherlock Holmes. Instead, I'm stuck here trying to figure out the deduction. And my logical deduction says that me and dear Watson know that it's bullshit because we're not getting the true facts. We want the truth and we want the facts. Don't hide anything back or I'm not going to be your client. Nope, Joe just said he couldn't, my dear Sassy. He said, I cannot, I can't, or I couldn't. That tells you all you need to know, Sassy. Not even Chief Inspector Lestrade would believe that. They're still sitting on the shitter, and Joe's basically blowing smoke out his ass. Well, I'm going to go use the bathroom. Exactly. I was looking at that, analyzing that too, Higgins, and I still say, crazy as crazy does, Well, I'm going to go use the bathroom. So, hold on. Assassin's going live, so let's just do this. Well, welcome back, Assassin.
What's up?
I was just about to use the potty real quick. It won't take me too long. Too much beer, but again, I'm still smelling bullshit, I tell you.
You can still go live, brother. All you got to do is click the StreamYard link. So scroll up in the comments.
The StreamYard link again. I am going to go and pee. So Chloe's in the back room. I don't have a moderator that can let you in, so I'll let you in when I get back. But there's the link, but still I smell bullshit in my opinion.
Ow. I'm in a lot of pain over here, guys. I got broken bones and shit. I'm not really supposed to be getting up, but I don't have a bedpan and I wouldn't use it if I had it. Fixing up cars on Grand Theft Auto 5 now. That's about all I can do is play games and watch TV. At least I don't have to scrape up any bodies out of my floor. Yeah, if you want to go on here, you click that link like you did the last time. But you'll be waiting backstage until she gets back because I can't let you up here. I'm not a moderator.
Let's see. Nothing from Joe yet. Sorry, tripped over a bicycle. My fault. I guess now we gotta wait till Tuesday for the mail. Go figure. Which means Wednesday a Walmart trip.
Nobody backstage?
Nothing backstage. It says Craig McFadden, but it says device not connected. More trouble, can't connect his video and audio, so it says device not connected.
He must be on a laptop without a webcam and without a mic.
Well, most computers nowadays, my dear Sassy, does have webcams. Even the new Chromebooks have webcams.
I know. I had a Chromebook. I could never figure out how to make the fucking camera work on it.
Well, I've never played with the Chromebook. Otherwise, I would. But it says devices not connected. Personally, as Chloe said in the back when I tripped over her bicycle, that she thought it was all bullshit. Her bullshit detector is going off like crazy.
Well, I mean, I'd feel bad if it wasn't bullshit, but I mean, just to be, from years of experience and things like that, I would say that I would lean toward not believing what's happening over there.
Nor would I. I've been through 42 years of shit alone, and I know that something stinks worse than Liederkranz. And by the way, Liederkranz has been discontinued. Apparently, two people, the Amish and another guy, made Liederkranz. It was supposedly the most smelliest cheese in the world. Now the most smelliest is Limburger and Yak's cheese, made with Yak's milk.
That sounds gross.
Yeah, but if you eat it, it tastes so sweet. But the smell is what you got to get past.
You ever watch Bizarre Foods with that little bald-headed guy?
No.
It's actually a pretty cool show. What's that guy's name? Hold on, I'll tell you his freaking
There's
name.
a guy on YouTube, a fat guy from England that can eat like 10,000, 100,000 calories of food at a time. And it's like, dude, he should be basically, Joe said it won't let me. So Joe's saying he can't connect because device is not connected.
Andrew Zimmern.
Yeah.
Andrew Zimmern. Zimmern. Andrew Zimmern. He goes around the world eating weird shit.
Well, you heard about the lady that ate 3 5-pound steaks? She basically broke the Texas record. Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can find it.
Most of these people that can eat are competitive eaters. Most of them aren't very big. Most of the people that actually win the competitions are usually small.
It's a fucking beanpole.
Yeah, they're usually skinny people with high metabolism. And if you got high metabolism, you can knock back some fucking calories, and it's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
Now,
well, I don't
the
know
part
if
of it,
gain a few pounds. My
They got-
pounds, I need to lose a few pounds. You see?
yeah, me too. I'm a little overweight myself now.
I have a treadmill. I keep running.
I just now my metabolism just now started slowing down, and I'm
What
not
did
very.
you? Yeah, Sassy. Did you see this comment? The cops may want to talk to me. Sorry, but I have nothing. Didn't see nothing. They can kiss my royal rosy ass. Plain and simple, right, Sassy?
We didn't see anything.
Exactly, but he says the cops may want to talk to you, Rita. Right.
We didn't witness anything but a text message.
Yeah,
They-
that sounds bullshit. It's than me. I'd rather be drinking another beer. Besides that, thank God I have no phone. They can't contact me.
I can't.
What do you do? Send the county sheriff to knock on my door?
Nobody wants me to drink any beer, so they won't get it for me because I hurt myself when I was drinking.
Well, I
And-
don't.
But it's not like one beer is gonna fucking make me belligerent and go fall down the stairs again.
Well, let
I
me
was-
put it to you this way, Sassy. With me, I just want to enjoy my beer because I don't have that check that Chloe wants. And two is, if the police really wanted to talk to me, what's he going to do? Send the sheriff out here on my island to go find me? It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, that
Like you said, what did we see? I didn't see nothing. I only heard him say, oh, the guy got abused and beat, and he went to jail and then got out, and then he did this and did that. But Joe never turned on his camera to show us anything, so we aren't witnesses to it. So we don't qualify for this.
we really aren't. We really aren't witnesses
The
to it.
videos all they want. I can also delete the videos. It doesn't matter to me. Sassy, you give your opinion on this. They want to watch the videos.
I mean, they can. I mean, it's available to the public. All they gotta do is go back and see your comments, and they'll see that.
Yes, but here's the kicker, Joe. It takes about 6 hours for the last live video to show because it's too big. The longer the video, the longer it takes to upload. So right now it could take 12 hours to upload. And when it does upload, I can go delete it just to be an asshole. I can delete this one to be an asshole. It shows I have no connections. You see? It doesn't matter. I control the content, so I can delete it. So it doesn't matter. Why would the police want to read the comments?
I mean, that's all they would do is. I mean, that's all they could get out of it is basically his comments, which they don't need to talk to us to see that.
Yeah, but I could delete the videos anyway if I wanted to. The thing is, sounds too bullshitous, in my opinion. I've never ever seen a police officer once wanting to go through the fucking comments. Except when the Secret Service wanted to look at Chloe's comments or the comments that people were saying when they were protecting me, when Chloe said with a knife to her throat saying, I'm going to kill myself. And then she said, Chloe had the knife to her throat like this. And she says, F America, F our Commander-in-Chief. I hope our Commander-in-Chief. And the Secret Service was looking for me for 2 weeks and never got me. I was in the hospital. So, Joe says don't delete him. Oh, they want to know why he's under the bed. Really? Come on, Sassy. You and I, Inspector Sassy, should deduct this. They don't want the comments deleted because they were under the bed. Does that make sense? It smells worse in my opinion.
I mean, hell, they were in there. I mean, they ought to know you were under the bed. They usually clear the. I mean, if you were on the phone with 911, you told them what was happening. We're not witnesses.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be rude, but we're really not. We didn't bear witness to anything except.
Yeah, exactly.
If I witnessed a homicide, trust me, I'd find out where you were and I'd call myself.
Well, yeah, exactly. Now they're saying the sheriff wants or the cops want to talk to you. Really, the only way they're going to find me is they have the sheriff of my county knock on my door, and then I won't give them anything because I got a camera at the door. And half the time they know there's cameras aimed at the door in multiple angles. They try to hide. And when I open the window, I'm like, hey, dumbass, I can see you hiding over there. Show yourself. Well, I can't. You got a camera. Well, fuck you then. I close the door and that's it. They don't bother me after that.
Who is TJ? Have you ever met this person?
TJ, no, but he's a good person.
Are you sure that TJ and Joe aren't the same person?
I don't know. TJ went with his father for the last week to his cottage up north. And Joe's always online, so, but, who knows who Higgins is. But Higgins has always been nice to me. The one I'm wondering about is old Kentucky Fried Tofu. He's on a house, he's got his boat, and he's probably somewhere in the Caribbean fishing, And there goes Joe again. I'm going to miss him. Well, yeah, but still, we're not witnessing anything. We shouldn't even need to be worrying about these videos, literally. I mean, literally, if you told the officers I was under the bed, they'd believe you. They don't need to go review the content of you saying, oh, shit, I called the police and he was peeping through the window. I mean, literally, why do they need this? Because they shot him for evidence? I mean, come on, it doesn't make fucking sense.
They're going to make up if they did shoot him, they're going to make up their own fucking story anyway.
Exactly. So why the fuck should we even be involved with this?
Yeah. We're not.
So
Trust me. We're not involved.
If you just noticed, Sassy, TJ assumed you were Joe, and he says, I'm not Joe, I'm Ted. Well, I always joke about him being Ted because remember the teddy bear named Ted? That's Ted Higgins. And then he says, I'm in mid-Michigan. So there you go. He's in Michigan. So Higgins is in Michigan. Joe's in California. So... And you all know that I need to get another beer because I'm still sitting here wondering why the hell I'm still here. Sassy had a good opinion here. Sassy said, turn on your camera. Let's get live stream going. Let's get Joe on board. Joe's not. And that makes you wonder right there. Me? I think it's bullshit. I'm sorry to say, Sassy.
I hate to say that without knowing, but I mean, just from the circumstances, I would say that I'm not believing. And he's jumped on the StreamYard with us before, so I mean, I don't see why he couldn't now.
Yeah, well, I agree completely with what you're saying, but I also agree with Chloe for once, Sassy. Chloe might have mental problems, but Chloe's in the back room saying her bullshit detector is going off left and right. By the way, I got something else to do real quick, so give me 1 second. I think you're going to enjoy this.
Hey, what PlayStation 1 games do you have? I got the original PlayStation. What are we looking at here?
Logically, doesn't that sound so damn stupid? Another client, Irish stout coming my way because I'm calling bullshit as I see it. So I have asked our beloved moderator Chloe to join us to give her opinion of what's going on of this whole ordeal. So let me fill my beer up. Besides that, I'm missing my dinner too because I'm here.
That was cool.
Haha. All right, nice pint cold down. We're good to go. Let's see. Mid Michigan, yes. So Chloe's coming. Did you see that, Sassy? My mom's taking me to KFC after I get out of here. Sassy?
Yeah, I mean that's just. I was reading it. I clicked over the comments so I could see it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta wonder what the fuck's going on. Let me put it to you this way, okay? You know my story. My husband died 4 years ago of a heart attack. He didn't get treatment, so he died of a heart attack for 22 hours. I found him the next morning. And yet, it took me over 18 hours to eat. My friend who owns a newspaper, who put the article in the paper, you know, resting his soul, picked me up like 4 20-piece chicken nuggets. I had to eat those. And for 4 days, I didn't eat anything. I was so depressed. But she made sure I ate nuggets, fries, and a soda. Whereas right now, if my supposed guy who I loved, even though he struck and hit me, and he died by the hands of the police, do you think good and damn and well that you or I, if we had a boyfriend, we would be really hungry? I would think that is the fucking unlogical thing to do. I'm going to KFC, my boyfriend's dead, but I'm going to go eat. I'd be sitting down drinking my fucking beer and passing out if my boyfriend died. And when my husband died, it took me about, 2 days before the police released his apartment. And I found about 6 months' supply of booze, which I drank in about 6 weeks. He had cases and cases of everything you can imagine. I drank it all to save on transporting it to the new place. But still, when my wife died in Australia, I drank for probably 6 months. When my mother died, when I went down to my mother, when the funeral home picked her up to cremate her, I went home and I spent 6 months on my couch drinking Jim Beam and mourning my mother. So death is something you don't think, you know. So KFC, you know, my husband had to break me away from my drinking habit when my mother died. So to me, this all sounds all bullshit to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping Chloe gets online shortly.
I'm off the KFC.
I like Chloe as a person. If Chloe died, I'd be mourning her. I'd be going down to the local fucking pub and having a few brewskis or whatever, going to the damn store and getting a bottle of cognac or whiskey and just drinking it, staying in my house. Instead, I'm going to KFC. See my hands, the typing part like a keyboard. I'm going to KFC.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, the important thing is, you know, I mean,
yeah.
you don't have to make shit up to hang out and kick it. You know? I
I
mean,
agree. I mean, Chloe should see that too. KFC. I wouldn't be going to fucking KFC if my guy died. I'd be fucking misery. I mean, I'm already living miserably. Oh yeah, Joe. Sassy, did you see this? But KFC makes me happy.
That's what I said. That's why I didn't believe it. My big black boyfriend. I mean, come on now. That sounds like you've never had a black person as your significant other in your life. I used to date a black girl, and I'm telling you, I never introduced her or referred to her as my sexy black girlfriend. And she was black and she was sexy, but when you really care about somebody that's a different race, you know,
I
unless unless it's your first interracial relationship, which if you're referring to them that way, it probably isn't going to last long.
well,
That says there's a disconnect between you and that race already. So I mean, it's not likely that you've ever had a black boyfriend, if you were to ask me.
I mean, you know what was really bad, Sassy, is every time Joe came in, like one day Joe came in and Pee Wee, you know moderator Pee Wee, I think.
Well, I've seen them in the comment section.
Well, yeah. She's a moderator. She's a sister to me. She turned around one day and Joe's like, my big black boyfriend's bringing me wings for dinner. And Pee Wee said, well, that isn't love, that's lust. And then one day he's like, one day Joe turned around, right? I'm on Instagram. This is what triggered me to be off Instagram besides Jose. Jose's a sweet man, but he promised me a birthday present. He never got me one, as he promised. And he asked me about coffee. So Joe one day said, look what I'm getting. I'm getting a big black dick, and showed me a picture of a big black dick. And he said, yummy. That turned me off so much. I'm like, look, I'm female. Do you think I like seeing a big black dick as a picture? No, I'm a woman. I mean,
But I found out women really don't like pictures of dicks anyway.
oh, wow.
I know guys really like naked pictures of girls, but most of the time, from my experience, women don't want your dick pics.
Sorry to bring this up, Sassy, but I'm just looking out my window here. Oh wow, you should see it. There's 4 does right there, right out front of my window. Man, they're beautiful. Sassy does.
Do they have woods out there to hide in?
We have about hundreds. And one day, the neighbor next door, the guy that owns the property next to us, it's all fenced in. He had 30. He had like 20 does and about 10 bucks sitting there, between 2 and 10-point bucks just roaming around. Right now, I see one under a bush, and 3 of them over there. A mom and her 2 kids. And then what I'm looking at is 4 does just eating the grass by itself. So, but that's the thing. Every time Joe turned around, he's like, oh yeah, my boyfriend's great. Cam's joining us now. Let's just add Cam. So he turned around, hey Cam. So he turned around, he's like, my black boyfriend makes the best milk for the coffee. He was talking about cum. Sorry to say it, but that's just disgusting. What up, Cam? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too.
So I guess you were going through the comments, I assume, Cam, hearing about how supposedly Joe's boyfriend hit him, went to jail, got out, broke into his house. Joe was under the bed, and then the cop shot and killed the boyfriend. So me and Sassy have been trying to figure out if this is true or not. So
we're pretty sure it's not true.
Yeah, that sounds like a new level of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Joe's single if you're looking.
I'm not looking. Sorry. No. I'm into women. That's why I said it's sad that your cousin's married. Joking.
I'm only attracted to women too.
Me too.
So am I.
This is Pegasus Life.
So what are you up to, Cam?
I'm just smoking a cigarette live with you.
I'm having me a pint of Guinness Extra Stout, my brother. What do we got here? Yeah, we have a lot of deer here in Michigan, graceful animals when running through the thickets. Well, our island is covered with lots of forests, and there's only 2 hunting places allowed on the island. But otherwise, the deer are growing by the abundance. That's why I got does next to my window.
Yeah, my ex mom stepmom or whatever, she hunts deer and she kills them and stuff and makes them into jerky.
You know, I saw last night watching an episode of Sherlock Holmes. So I had to go Google it. This is the British show, by the way, not the English ones that they do. The 1980s, the 1990s version with Jeremy Brett, and they showed this leopard ripping into a dead rabbit. So I had to, you know me, Cam, I had to go look at it and say, is it true? Yeah. They basically took a live rabbit, threw it at the leopard, and the leopard was eating it. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, you don't eat rabbits. And you know me, I'm very protective of Bun Bun. And it just made me sad that poor bunny had to be eaten by a leopard.
Hey, I've got your email too. I'll send you a picture of my leg.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You know?
Before they casted it up. Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty bad.
You know, the egg industry is pretty sad too. If you ever look at the chicken videos.
So, Cam, if you need to know, the reason we're doing StreamYard tonight, brother, is Sassy suggested we get online so Joe can get online so Joe can show us what's going on with the cops, because apparently the cops killed his African-American boyfriend. And since then, Joe's like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm like, I'd like to see proof. Big old pool of blood on the carpet or wood floor.
It seems like he's making this up.
Yeah. But, you know, if he's making it up, don't want to make him feel like he don't have anybody. I mean, you ain't got a lot to kick it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Can we just make an answer here, Assassin and Cam? Chloe Spice just posted the comment, so let me read it. She says, honestly, if I had an abusive boyfriend who hit me, I wouldn't miss him at all. Same goes for anyone who hits me. How do you fit under your bed? I couldn't fit under my bed as I'm thin and flexible.
Most of the time, people are storing shit under their bed, too.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, literally, unless your bed's high enough to climb under there. I mean, if you look at my bed, I have a hide-a-bed couch. So do you think, let me just show you guys a picture. Do you think I could fit under there?
Always shit on it. See, always something under somebody's bed.
Well, that's propping up the bed so the frame doesn't frame. I got plywood under there too. But
what Joe's saying is true, then I think that's just, it's all messed up from a scientific point of view.
Well, you know what I said to Assassin Cam is, if you really believe this bullshit, then I got a bridge to sell you that goes to nowhere, like Sarah Palin did in Alaska. But what I'm upset more about is, I don't know if you've been around the last few days, but we got a letter, and Chloe's getting another part of her retro check on SSI. Big retro check. So I've been running back and forth to the mailbox today. And I go up there because it said package delivered. And I go and open up the package, and it turns out to be fucking Chloe's mom sending me a package for tea. And something about vote a Democratic city council number one who wants the number one seat. And nothing about a treasury check. I got a picture in my email that says treasury check for Chloe, big amount, Christmas money, all the way to March of 2021 will be fine, even though she's loaded, no check. And then Joe turns around and says, my boyfriend hit me. He went to jail. And I said, if he hit you, then he must have got out. And he's like, yes, he got out. Now I'm under the bed and this happened. Now he's going to KFC. You know, KFC makes me happy. So Chloe, of course, you know, is saying people can easily see you on the bottom bunk low.
Yeah, Rita, we have a Groucho's around here, and the girl who works there, the manager, she makes chicken salad like nobody else, and it's incredible. She sells out of it all the time.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hey, Chloe?
Okay, well, like we literally went in a 30-minute time span. It went from I'm under the bed hiding from this dude. The dude's dead. I'm off to KFC.
What?
I mean,
oh my God, why?
Get the fuck out of here.
So Chloe said she's going to be showering soon, but she wanted to surface and basically called Joe. She said her.
I want to believe it's not true.
Like, I mean, I hate to call anybody a liar, but I mean, come on, man.
That just sounds so
unbelievable.
crazy.
Oh yeah, it is crazy. You know, literally, it's fucking crazy.
I don't think he was figuring we'd do the StreamYard. I thought of that and I was like, he's joined the
But
StreamYard with us
why?
before.
I don't know. So why was he with this person if he's gonna break in his house?
Right. So supposedly he hit him yesterday and he called the police on him and then the police took him to jail yesterday. And apparently he gets out and comes straight back over there and then he comes into the house.
Well, no, he peeped through the window. Remember, the comment was, looked through the window. Joe said, "What do I do?" I said, "Call the police." He called the police. Then Joe said the door was broken. By then, Joe was under the bed. And then all of a sudden, Joe says he hears gunshots after the guy was struggling with the cops, and now the guy's dead.
Future reference: if you do have a black lover and y'all have a disagreement, if you love them, don't call the police on them. The police don't really have a good track record with black people
or Hispanic for that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Add the stream. Hello, Chloe.
Hi.
Or Hispanic for that.
Your camera's is your bedroom light flickering or the camera flickering?
Chloe's actually on the floor.
What's up with the camera flicker, dog?
Yeah, she just turned her camera off.
Is your bedroom light flickering or the camera flickering?
There.
Chloe's actually on the floor. Well, don't worry about the camera. Chloe's got a camera on. What do you got to say about Chloe?
I'm still here.
You got to mute yourself, Chloe, for now. Or turn your volume down.
Apparently, Joe's trying to add that.
We're getting feedback.
Yeah, well, I think the feedback can be with
I am.
Chloe, I think. Yeah. There we go. Chloe turned off her microphone. I'll mute. I got the remote to mute when someone else wants to talk. So, but Chloe's going to take a shower, and apparently that Craig McFadden's actually Joe's account, and Joe can't keep logging in. He's having technical difficulties.
So did he say anything about having to get a cleanup crew to clean up what happened?
All he's talking about is going with his mom to KFC, man.
That don't make no damn sense. I mean, he probably need a cleanup crew.
He's going to use that for dipping sauce.
You can pay people to clean up, people who've been killed that broke in,
Yeah, but, they call it a decomp team. The hazmat team, too. But the problem is I had a neighbor once that died, and I complained to the manager for like 10 days. Finally, at day 12, she emails me and says, "Call me." And I called her. And she said, "Oh, your friend died. She died 12 days ago. Her stomach blew up, and it was all over the place. We were smelling it through the pipes." And I told her something smelly coming through the pipes. She says, "Oh, you're thinking and your nose is wrong." Well, even when I smoked cigars and pipe tobacco in my home, the smell was real worse. So we were smelling decomp. So in the end, we have to deal with the sheriff and everything. The manager was like, "Oh, we were having a barbecue out there for the last 10 days. Every day I didn't notice her on the floor moving." So, and then on top of that, they had to put the cat down because the cat didn't have food. So the cat was eating his mama, or her mama. And so, it was a bad smell. So to me, the management company and the county had to get a decomp team in to clean it, disinfect it. It cost about $25,000 to do it. And yet, the problem is, as you guys know, that I think this is utter bullshit. I mean, when my husband died, he died for 12 hours on the couch. That was it. It got around town within 48 hours that he died because of the small town. But here, Joe comes on and says, "Oh, my boyfriend hit me," and he went to, and then I said, "Did he go to jail?" "Yes." And then he's like, "My boyfriend's outside my window." I said, "Call the police." Next, I'm under the bed. He forced his way in the door. And next, my boyfriend has been shot. The police are here. They're struggling with him. They shot him. It doesn't.
Hey, Rita.
Yes.
Hey, Rita. You ever watch South Park?
Yes, at times.
So the fish stick joke?
No, but I know the cheesy poof joke.
What,
Yeah, I know.
do you like
The
do you
fish,
like
the
fish
fish
sticks?
stick.
What are you, a gay fish? Well,
Yeah.
Joe Gill, you know, his last name's Gill.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
thought that was
anyway,
funny.
well, yeah, but you know, like I said, and all of a sudden he's unconscious or he's dead. I mean, it sounds like he's looking for attention. That's all it
Big,
is.
big black fish sticks.
Well, remember what I said, Assassin. As a woman, I don't like dick. I like women. And so when Joe sent me a picture of his boyfriend's dick and said yummy, it just made me think, there's something, what's wrong with the person that sends me dick pics? I had to get rid of Facebook because I had too many Arabs and too many Hindus sending me dick pics. Transgendered Hindu. Want to see dick pic? No. I said, no, you're banned.
Show
Instead,
Bob's. Let me see your Bob's and vagine.
I mean, literally, it just makes me sick, or being perverted,
Yeah, I feel you. Man, you ain't got a lot to kick it, bro. You know,
Yeah, I mean, literally, and
it just makes it where you can't believe anything they say after that.
Well, you know what's
I
really
have
sad?
a
Also,
friend. I can't really believe everything he says either. His name's
Well,
Kelly, Dakota or whatever, and like, yeah, a rapper made a song about him dissing him.
what about
OG Bones, I think was the name of the rapper who dissed him.
Well, what's really sad is the fact that, Joe says this, right? And all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to KFC. When my husband died, it took me 18 hours to inhale 80 chicken nuggets because I was not fucking hungry. And fries and a soda, or fries and sodas. But the problem is I wanted mostly to drink because he was gone. And Joe's like, I'm going to KFC. It makes me happy. KFC, there's a fucking problem here. If you're going to KFC, if you love the guy so much, even after he hit you, I mean, Chloe said it herself. Abusive boyfriend who hit me, I wouldn't miss him at all. Same goes for anyone who hits me. How do you fit under your bed? I couldn't fit under my bed as I'm thin and flexible.
I'm not even very big, and there's not many beds I can fit under since I've been grown.
Yeah, well, I can't fit under my bed, so what the fuck? It sounds like a fucking scam.
Joe's a pretty big motherfucking dude himself. I mean, why would he be scared?
Sit under my bed.
Chloe just said, Chloe says, I'm thin, I'm tall, I'm flexible, and I can't fit under a bed. That's what Chloe just said.
I'm thin, I'm light, and flexible. I'm kind of tiny in comparison now.
Yeah, well, you're 5
This
foot
makes
11,
it makes it more likely that he's lying.
Do you see this, guys? Do you see this? Joe just posted. Yes,
What's he talking about now?
right now.
Is Joe Gill the imposter?
Yeah. Among Us. That's actually a pretty good game. I've played it a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I am, quote unquote. He's like, I am at KFC right now.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my charger and roll a couple cigarettes.
All right, hold on. So Assassin, he says, Sassy, he says, Joe Gill says he's 6'7" and I'm 6'1".
61.
No, he's 6 foot. See, Joe Gill says he is 6'7", and Joe says he's 6'1".
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I don't buy that because I'll tell you why, Joe. Chloe's dad, 7'7" for a transgendered woman. That's too fucking tall, man. Too fucking tall. I'm 5'9". Average woman with gray hair. So that tells you right there. And I still have my bullshit detector is going off red alert. My Starship Excelsior is on fucking yellow alert, waiting for an attack to happen. Tells you right there something ain't kosher, in my opinion.
Joe, come up on here. Click the link.
Joe won't. He's at KFC eating fried chicken.
Show us a bucket of chicken on your line.
Won't happen, man. You know that. Chloe's dad more taller than hell. Both operative too at 77. I personally think no bullshit.
Damn it.
Just like the mailman not delivering today. Bullshit. Bullshit. Now this I could show you on video. I'm eating a few crackers.
Dang, that's a whole damn jug of them.
No, this is just one of 16. They expire in 2021. So for me, these last longer than fucking chips.
Oh yeah, they're like cheese now.
These are extra sharp or extra cheddar. Look at that. Joe's now talking about Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
I supposedly love guys, and he's talking about Terry Hulk Hogan. I think Thunder in Paradise was a good show. Have you ever seen that? Where Hulk Hogan
Yeah. It didn't run very long. Yeah.
I know, but it was awesome.
It was about a boat. They had a cool ass boat.
The Scarab 50-foot assault boat.
Yeah, I remember that. There was who was in there with him? There was two famous people in that, wasn't it?
I can't remember the other guy, but his nickname, the other guy's nickname was Brubaker, Trash Can Brubaker, if I remember correctly. But still.
Hold on, I got Google pulled up. Let me see. That's a way back film, right? That was a TV series.
Oh no, I know, but still, you know.
He did that after he stopped wrestling for a minute.
I know.
That was right after the NWO, I believe.
He also, I think, was in one of the Rocky movies too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I know Mr. T was. Let's see. They were supposed to be two ex-Navy SEALs working as mercenaries.
Loved the movie, loved the TV show. I really loved it.
It was Hulk Hogan, Chris Lemon, and Carol Alt.
Yeah, Chris Lemon, the son of Jack Lemon, I remember.
Then there was a part 2. Okay, so they turned it into a movie, but they also had a TV series.
Okay, I'm back.
Hulk Hogan. Oh, what's up?
You guys need to know the cheese crackers helps me with absorbing some of the alcohol in my system, since I'm still not believing the bullshit I'm hearing.
Yeah, those coming up too.
It's like my cousin-in-law. The story goes, my cousin-in-law, one time I didn't message her. I thought she was camping. And she turned around and she said, no, I was in jail. And I said, what did you do? She goes, oh, the neighbor's girlfriend was trying my patience for a year, and I beat the shit out of her with a friend of mine. And me, my girlfriend, my cousin-in-law is married to my cousin. The neighbor went to jail. And I said, what happened? Well, I got out on bail. I don't know about the other two, but she said the boyfriend couldn't return home until she left. And when she left, apparently the house was clean, dry. She loaded up truck, took the dog, went to San Diego. She says if the lady doesn't come back for the hearing on the 20th of October, they'll drop the charges. Well, what if she does a video conference? Afraid for her safety. Well, my cousin got charged apparently with obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, obstructing a police report, and a Class B felony assault charge, which is means that 2 or more people assaulted a person. And
Hey,
and I was
Rita.
like, well, that's like I told my cousin-in-law, that's like 15 years in the pokey. He said, let's hope the lady doesn't come back from San Diego and I get out of it scot-free.
Hey,
Well,
Rita.
that sounds. Sorry, go ahead.
Rita, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did you hear about Alexa Bortel and the Supreme Court? Maybe like legalizing cannabis.
Never heard anything about it. What is it?
Alexa Bortel, she went to the court like 2 times. You know, there's like 3 courts or whatever. And she's going to the Supreme Court. Maybe they're trying to see if they're going to accept her case, and she's going to try to probably make cannabis legal.
In which state? Talking about federal?
Yeah, federally. Like her name's Alexis Bortel. She's on Facebook, and she's been trying legally to get things changed.
Well, you know, once they legalize it in so many states.
She lives in Colorado, but she wants to go to Texas and smoke what she needs, but she has seizures, you know what I'm saying? And she's a kid.
Once it goes
So
legal,
she has to smoke marijuana to not have seizures.
Yeah, I mean, even if it goes legal, boys, the problem is the federal government's never going to let you own a gun if you have a prescription card. They're never going to give in to that part, so you lose your weapons rights if you want a weed card.
That's ridiculous. That's like saying if you drink alcohol, you can't have a fucking weapon. Well, I mean, while you're under the influence, you can't. But you know,
Well,
I mean, that still should be up to the person.
well,
You know, I mean, that means you just don't handle your firearm when you're smoking.
let me tell you a story. So
It's
The other
nowhere
day-
near as dangerous as alcohol.
Well, let me
No, it's
tell you
not.
a story. The other day, I went down to the county sheriff's office to get my permit reinstated because I qualify for a permit. And sometimes, you know, I have heart problems and chest pain, and I end up in the hospital for chest pain. And they're like, oh, it's musculoskeletal. I had a heart doctor reevaluate me and said, no, it's heart related. Well, because I went up to the hospital at the time with the chest pain, I was intoxicated, whether it be whiskey, whether it be beer, whether it be cognac. Sheriff turned around and says, you're an alcoholic. We can't issue it. So I turned around and told them, no, guess what? I'll go to Quincy, Washington, where I lived. I'll ask them for a permit and they'll issue the motherfucker right then and there because I still have the post office box for 20 years. What are you going to do, jackasses? They said, well, we need to get your mental records. We need to get your physical records. We got all this to get you a permit. I turned around, went to the ACLU, and I said, they're suppressing me from having a permit to protect myself because they think I drink too much. That's what the sheriff said. They need now. Their new policy is in this state, if you want to conceal carry, you got to go through, and they pull all your mental records for the entire 50 states and the territories. You know. You see that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can still have an air rifle that can kill,
Well,
and it'll still be legal.
I got lawyers fighting it, but see what Joe says? He says, he says, yep, I love that show. Hulk Hogan was my favorite. Yep, I love that show. Bruce the Barber, Beefcake, and Jimmy Hart. Then he says, yes, I'm a big Golden Era fan. Did you hear about Road Warrior Animal? He passed away. So he's talking about wrestling. Yeah, he's trying to change the subject from the guy that died.
Right. No doubt.
I smell bullshit, people.
We know that nigga ain't dead.
Oh, don't say that.
What?
You know.
Oh, the dreaded N word.
No.
Yes. Me
I said it with
personally,
an A.
I just think it means ignorant.
I
But
said nigga.
that's just me.
Though. I said
That's
nigga.
just me, you know. I just think it means ignorant. I don't think of it as a derogatory name. If you truly mean someone's ignorant, then that's what it is.
The way I said it, it's a term of endearment.
I may be dumb
That's
as a monster. I may be dumb as a box of rocks, but I'm not stupid to believe some bullshit story about someone dying in their own house. I want concrete proof.
I want to be
Yeah.
able to poke him with it. I want to be able to poke him with a stick.
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna check the mail once more. Then I'm in for the night. Fucking mailman should have been here by now. Bet you it's empty as usual. I want to start dating Mexican girls again. Oh wow!
My last girlfriend was a Mexican
I
girl.
want to be a Mexican girl. What are you, bisexual?
She was pretty cool, but she was cool as shit. But it's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. I had to get rid of that shit.
I had a Mexican girlfriend in high school. Just all I did was kiss her a little bit. I didn't go nowhere. She wanted me to move to Mexico, and I was like, I ain't doing that. So I had to break up with her, you know?
What the hell's happening with the camera?
I don't know.
Screen was flickering for a minute. Flickering again.
I can't be in, I already told myself I can never be in Mexico because I'm a gringo.
Yeah, they actually once you live there a while and you start getting to know people and stuff like that, it's different. But when you're a tourist, you're liable to get robbed by the people, by the police. You know, you better bring some extra money because they are liable to hold you up for no reason and tell you they'll put you in jail if you don't give them money. Then if you actually do commit a crime, you can give them money to get out of the shit. That's just the way it is there.
Yeah.
Damn it. Did you guys even say, did you see this? Joe says, I'm not even sad anymore. Fuck that, dude. I want to start dating Mexican girls again. Yup, I may go get some beers too. Cheers. What the fuck is wrong?
Like he was just something to be used and thrown away in his house. That's messed up.
Well, apparently, no offense to anyone, but apparently Joe's bipolar. You would never see me throw Chloe away at all. Chloe and I may have an argument, but I'm the one trying to guide her. I wouldn't throw Chloe away just because of something or other, you know. I wouldn't even toss my rabbit away either.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that's bullshit.
Since we have 4 people on StreamYard, I just want to share StreamYard person number 5. Hello, everyone. My name's Ebony Bunny. What do you guys think? I'm my rabbit here. Hi, Boon Boon. See, it fits in the palm of my hand, everyone. What's for dinner? You know, leftover enchiladas. Hi.
Where are you from, Cam?
South Carolina.
I'm from Alabama.
He's gonna have beer. He's gonna get drunk now. I think it's an attention thing.
I want to drink a beer, but everybody's being stuck up about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, your parents or people you live with?
Nah, people I live with. I got hurt last weekend while I was drinking, but damn, I was drinking liquor and like I drink like a 6-pack every day, and I don't bother anybody. It doesn't affect me, and not to the point where I'd be belligerent or anything. But I went on vacation and they were all drinking liquor, and I was trying to hang with them, so. Then all of a sudden I'm not allowed to drink. Then all of a sudden I'm not allowed to drink anymore. Didn't hurt anybody but myself.
I went and brought my cousin and cousin-in-law out. It cost me $350.
It wasn't intentional either. I failed.
Cost me $350 a night. I bought all the drinks. I bought most of the meals. And one of the things that my cousin-in-law wanted was tequila for margaritas. Well, the tequila was like $200 for the best stuff they had available at the time. So to me, I figured, no, I don't want tequila, but I went to the Mexican restaurant in the hotel, and they served these margaritas in jugs like this, like $5 for them. You take them to go at like 4. I don't know about you, but I was staggering home after drinking too many of those. But I'm telling you, when it comes to things going on in the world, you just don't throw away something, a bad memory of someone being murdered, and all of a sudden you're going to go and have KFC and drink. To me, it sounds like it's attention seeking, in my opinion. You want attention seeking, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. And I'm not thinking attention. I'm thinking, where the fuck is Chloe's extra money? Chloe wants it to go shopping for extra Christmas presents. Can't do it. Now we got to wait till Tuesday, and she's got to go to Walmart Wednesday. To me, that's more important than supposedly some guy that died that we don't even have any proof on it. At least I have the proof. I copied the email, that I copied the email, for email, a copy, and saved the picture of Chloe's check coming. But
you got a tracking number, don't you?
Huh?
You should have a tracking number.
Tracking number? No, it's a federal treasury check, my brother.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if it had a tracking number or not.
Joe says, cheers.
I kind of wish there was a hotel where I could just get all the Mexican food I want.
Joe says, cheers, guys. Love you all. Talk to you soon, okay? Bye, Rita. Call me. I'm not calling him. Why should I call Joe? I don't want to call Joe.
Next thing you know, he'll be sending you a picture with a rug.
No, he'll be probably sending me a picture of another dick. I mean, that's what he did.
It'll be a picture of that dude.
Big
Dick sticking out.
Right, yummy. I mean, literally, it's an attention thing. Think of it. I want to start dating Mexican girls again. You just lost a guy that you claim you love. Now you're throwing him under the rug and saying, fuck that dude.
Hey, Chloe, if you've tried to say anything so far, we haven't heard it because you've been muted since almost the beginning.
She muted because she was the one that had the back feed. I think she's sleeping right now.
Yeah, you had a lot of reverb. You're too close to the speakers. You do any gaming?
A really good time for me right now, and this is crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm having a good time too, but what upsets me, like you guys know, is I could be watching Sherlock Holmes. Instead, I stayed up, as Sassy suggested, for Joe, and to me, I think my whole day went to shit when Joe wouldn't even go on to say what's going on. And then the police, oh, we need your records, so don't delete them. Why not? Maybe I should delete them. You asshole.
Listen, if the police wanted your live stream, it wouldn't matter if you deleted it or not. They could get it.
Yeah, but you know what? Like YouTube told me, once the video is deleted, they can't get it. It's deleted. By the way, Higgins said, went from hiding under a bed, boyfriend's getting shot, running to KFC, and going for beers all in a 2-hour period. Ha ha.
Right. Motherfucker gets over shit quick.
To me, I think it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah, it's bullshit. Safe to say it's bullshit.
It's like that movie on Golden Pond with Katharine Hepburn and Henry Fonda. And the little kid says, that's bullshit. And he says, you like using that word, bullshit. And he's like, yeah, it is bullshit. And he says, yeah, bullshit is a great word. It's an awesome word, telling the kid that when the kid uses bullshit so much. But it's true. I mean, literally. I mean, Higgins said it best. Went from hiding under the bed, boyfriend getting shot, running to KFC, and going to buy beers in a 2-hour period. Ha! And then Joe says he wants to fuck this guy. He's under the rug like he's a piece of shit. Now he wants to date Mexican women again. There's a real problem.
I've been playing Grand Theft Auto this whole time, and nobody's died on here. So goddamn, I don't believe it.
Grand Theft Auto, the whore. I'm saving up for a home sex change kit. Or what about the guy that says he's getting breast implants? Breast implants are only for women in trans people. Otherwise, a man shouldn't be getting breast implants. That's how I see it. But still, they had to make fun of these things, which is funny. But
The
still,
radio, the top radio station's fucking insane on this game. It's hilarious.
oh, I know. I got the Grand Theft Auto CD soundtracks where they actually cut in. You know, talks about. You know, it's just hilarious. I agree, but still, you know.
I'm just like,
Hey Rita,
go ahead.
have you ever tried Divinorum?
No.
In our state, it's legal. Man, that stuff makes you feel like you're sinking into the chair. It's crazy.
What is it?
Divinorum. It's like an herb that shamans use.
Don't know about you, but I prefer just having alcohol in my system, not any herb, you know, but still.
I like smoking.
It makes you laugh like crazy for no reason.
Well, me, I can clearly tell you that I am not calling Joe. Fuck that. I don't want to be wrapped in his web of deceit and lies.
The first time I tried it, it felt like I was wearing a helmet.
That's
You
funny.
mean like Helmet Head in Spaceballs? I am Helmet Head.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
They
tried.
sell it at like thrift stores in South Carolina.
So
I mean, not thrift stores, head shops. My bad.
Yeah. So Higgins, even though you're still watching us, do you believe in what Joe says is true, or do you think it's false, like I do, and Assassin does, and probably Cam thinks the same thing? It's false. You know, I'm glad, Cam, that Pee Wee isn't around. Pee Wee would have ripped him 8 ways from Sunday. You know that for truth. She's from California, which I would have loved to see her rip him 8 ways from Sunday. I tell you.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever had a big black boyfriend. It sounds like he wants one though.
Yeah, well, I think it's all attention. I mean, do you guys
It
remember
might
the
be
other?
like my friend Dakota making shit up.
Well, you know, there's an Dakota. Are you talking about the moderator here, or someone else? You know, because remember there was Dakota, the moderator, who.
No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about my friend Dakota Kelly, the one who got dissed by OG Bones in a song.
Our moderator, Dakota.
It's called
I think
Fuck Dakota Kelly. It's the name of the song.
I got mad once with a moderator, Dakota. She kept saying one of our other mods that she lived with, Minnesota Sports Talks, was abusing her. To get away from the relationship, come out this way. Well, her answer was, can he come with us? I said, no, he can't. If he's fucking abusing you, get rid of him. Well, eventually she ended up in Maryland with her mother, and he's who knows where, Pennsylvania. But thing is, like, I just got tired of telling people, well, bail out, run away, you know?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, exactly, Higgins. You know, Higgins just said, you know, it doesn't act that way. They'd still be investigating. The police wouldn't have left him leave after 2 hours.
No, they would have made him go to the station with them.
Well, with me, when my husband died, they investigated for 4 hours, and that was it. They just told me to go home, and after that, I stayed home for the day, you know, crying, you know.
But you know, if it was a police involved shooting, they're gonna make sure they got their story straight, and you're gonna help them.
Well, yeah, but the thing is what is the police unit pop on here and be like, "Hi, my name is Constable Jones, and this is Constable Jenkins. We're here to talk to you about what the dumbass said." And I'd be like, I don't know anything. Bye-bye, people. I mean, literally, he wants to have my video log.
Sorry, I'm just on a digital stream. I don't know who the hell you are.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, he's like, the cops want to talk to you. The cops aren't going to talk to me. I mean, literally, I'm not going to talk to them. I mean, what is he going to do? Have the sheriff come out here and be like, "Hi, Rita. Oh, hey, Eric. Hey, Doug. Hey, Rodney. What is it? Oh, you want to ask me? Isaac, he's the young pup. You want to ask me what I know? I don't know jack shit." And I'd close the door. Goodbye. I mean, that's the truth. I don't know jack shit.
It'd be different if he went. It'd be different if he turned the camera on so we could see what was happening, but he didn't.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't do it. It's basically like he wanted to do this big story, you know. Like, oh, I mean, you know, the thing is I thought something was wrong when he started talking about big black dick and sending me pics, and his boyfriend's doing this, and his boyfriend makes him the best coffee with his cum in his coffee and all this stuff.
I really wish that he was on the.
Maybe he
Just
shortened it to fit within a 30-minute TV show. That's what Higgins just said. He shortened it all to within a 30-minute TV show.
No doubt.
Yeah. For real.
Personally, I think it's bullshit.
He's just a bad liar.
I mean, literally. I mean, the other day he came online and he asked me to bring Chloe out. Chloe comes out and he's like, my boyfriend this and my boyfriend that. And Chloe said, look, if you want to talk about sex, go somewhere else. We don't give a shit. And then he goes on and on. He says, Chloe, I would like you to be my co-star in a video I'm going to do on YouTube. You'll be the star, not Rita. And Chloe's like, well, fuck you, you know. And then after that, he was off and on being like, whoa, laugh, laugh, laugh. And now it's like, whoa, my boyfriend's dead. Big deal. Who cares? I mean, literally, I want fucking truths. I want fucking facts. The facts don't add up. If it was true, you'd be finding it about now through some local news channel, even if it's Fox News in California. Instead, nothing. I mean, literally, and what really pisses me off is, you know, he said all this, and, you know, honestly, between you boys, which is great talking with you, I could have been watching fucking TV and enjoying myself. Instead, it's 6 o'clock, my Chloe's waiting to take a shower, and I want my dinner soon. Chloe says, I'll reheat it for you. Cool. Meanwhile, I'm getting drunk, and he's basically like, oh, my boyfriend died. Boo-hoo. Oh, fuck him. I'm throwing him under the rug. I want Mexicans. Oh, I'm going to go get some beers. What's next? You gonna come back and say he has beer and pizza?
Yeah.
Rita, you said you got a PS1, don't you?
PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5.
What do you got for the PS1?
I don't know, role-playing games.
RPGs?
Yep.
I have a PlayStation 1.
I do too. I've got the old school one, not the PS1, but the old PlayStation one. The old
I got the new one that you can't put disc into.
I have the brick PS1, the big PS1, and then the small PS1. And I have the small PS1 with the screen. I have the PS2 and the slim PS2. The PS3, the PS2, 3 second gen. I have the PS4, and then I have a PS5. Don't ask me how I got a 5. I can't tell you. They're hard to get a hold of.
My PlayStation 1, I use an emulator with on a USB stick.
And
yeah, so you can add new games.
I have Super NES, Virtual Boy, N64, GameCube, Wii U, Switch, Sega Genesis, Genesis 2, Genesis 3, Master System, Sega CD, Sega CD2. I have Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Nomad, Sega Game Gear, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance 2 with the backlit screen. I'm fully loaded, man. I have a
Sega Saturn. Shit.
7800 ColecoVision, Intellivision, the Pong versions. I got it all, but I prefer my NES, or I prefer my Sega and my Sega and my Nintendo system. Sony's pretty cool too, but Microsoft, they can suck donkey dick as far as I'm concerned.
Rita. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is true, but I watched the video and I heard that like the Soviet Union, after they collapsed, some things were declassified. And they say that these 3 Russian people there were scuba divers. There were like 7 of them. 3 of them died underwater trying to capture an alien. There were like 5 of them.
That's more believable than some of the shit we've heard tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Like, basically, but still, What about all those people that died on what was it, the Curse, the submarine that sunk? Those people died there, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom, but I've heard enough bullshit for one night,
Yeah, I'm about to hop off of here myself.
Either
Yeah.
the Soviet Union was just making that up, or the CIA was lying about that. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you clearly that if Joe went to get beers and he was leaving, Joe's back. So maybe
he's back already. He's talking about WWE. I used to play. I got Monday Night Nitro for the PlayStation 1.
Cool. Oh no. Looks like you dropped out.
Yeah. I'll put them in the oven before I jump in the shower. Why? What earmuffs? Oh. I am. My mouth hurts. Not. My lips covered in ulcers. Yeah.
Joe's boyfriend guy doesn't make me happy because I think it's bullshit. But having you turn around and tell me that we gotta wait till Walmart on Wednesday because your check hasn't come, that really sucks, I tell you. So Joe basically leaves to go get beer, and now he's back saying, "Oh, do you guys play WWE games?" No, I don't give a shit about WWE games. My husband did. See, Joe's spying on us, I tell you.
Yeah. I don't play WWE. I like the action figures though.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe this shit I had to go through today. I could have finished up 2 or 3 episodes of my Sherlock Holmes and started the next series I was going to watch. Instead, Joe's telling us his stories, That makes me wonder if bipolar people make up stories, Joe claims he's bipolar, so. So the thing on my key is a can opener. It's a special dip can opener. It opens cans, see?
Yeah.
So anyways, which one of you said was getting off? Was it it was Sassy. He got off, huh? Chloe's getting in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
And that just leaves you, Cam. So what have you been up to lately?
Oh, weed whacked earlier, and I'm gonna charge my weed whacker and weed whack some more in the morning.
Gee, that sounds like an interesting job for the weekend, weed whacking.
Killed like 13 mushrooms while I was weed whacking.
Probably poison mushrooms at that too, eh?
Yeah, it's 2 different kinds. I don't know what kinds they were, but they weren't nothing spectacular,
Well, they say if you have mushrooms growing on your lawn, you don't want to eat them because it could be poison mushrooms, and I wouldn't take a chance.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. But if the world were to get disrupted in a way where it's everyone trying to survive, I would try to eat those orange mushrooms that taste like chicken in the woods.
Yep.
That, and I also have multiple places in my yard where onions are growing. I have to keep chopping it with the weed whacker when they grow out. So I probably have about, I don't know, maybe like 7 places where there's onions in my yard. Wild onions.
So I just love Higgins' answer. Maybe he shortened it all to fit a 30-minute TV series. But Joe, no one knows, you know, Higgins.
Yeah. And also I got a grapevine in my yard, but the neighbors freaking ate all my grapes. I think.
You're joking.
Or the birds did. Yeah, the neighbors next to me, they rent. And so they don't really give a shit what they do. And I think they came over onto my property and ate my grapes.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. Either that or the birds did. So next year when the grapes come in, I'm just going to have a sign right at the edge of my property where the grapes are. And I'm just going to have a net over it. And I'm going to be like, probably have like maybe film it in that angle. I don't know.
Yeah, so anyways, my day's been shot, you know.
Yeah.
So my day was shot when that check didn't come in for Chloe. Chloe got another SSI retro check. It was huge, but we got an email that said it was coming in today. And then I checked the mailbox, and all I got was tea from Chloe's mom and no check. So I just click on the box that says I never got this. Now the Office of Inspector General, the Municipal Inspector, is going to be investigating why a Treasury check of a huge amount of money is delivered to Chloe. I think the Postal Service is a bunch of bullshit. They're slacking.
Well, I had a package that was supposed to come in at like October 1st and it never got here.
I mean, yes, yogurts or pudding. Or
no, it's it was antimicrobial defense foam stuff that's supposed to protect my hands for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I emailed the company and I just said, hey, it's still not here. I want a refund.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll give me a refund, and then I don't know, with the money maybe I'll buy something else.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a tablet. It was like $96. It's a 10-core tablet with 10 threads and 512 gigabytes of internal memory with 10 gigabytes of RAM. That's 2100 megahertz RAM DDR3 and Android 10.10. I think it's the operating system, and supports a TF card of up to 256 gigabytes and has a 540 megahertz GPU.
Well, what's the brand is what I said.
It don't have a brand. It's just something made, I think, either it's coming from Canada, but it's probably manufactured in China.
Yeah, well.
And supposedly supports up the 4K video and what else? It has 3D surround sound and 8,800 mAh battery.
Yeah, well, we'll let us know how it works. Personally, I wouldn't believe it till I see it, you know.
It's 11.6-inch tablet, but the screen's 10.1 inches.
Yeah, well, like I said, till you get it, let us know how it goes, you know.
Maybe I'll make a video. I'll do an unboxing of it
That'd be cool.
and put it in my unboxing playlist that's almost empty.
Apparently, Joe's trying to log in again after he got his beer, but it says device is not connected. So unless Joe wants to fucking restart his phone to try, I wouldn't think he'd be able to get in.
Yeah. I think it's the processor is an MT6797, which is basically 3 types of different processors working together on 10 threads.
Yeah. Well, my computer.
So basically, 4 of the processors are basically crap. I mean, the lowest end of the 4 is like 1.4, then it's 2.0, then it's like 2.5 at the 2 high end ones.
My current laptop, laptop's an 8-core with 4.2 gigahertz with 32 gigs of RAM with a 6 gig video card, and it's an i9, I believe it is. So to me, I can't complain. You know, when Lenovo fixed their problem, they upgraded my computer, so I have no complaints.
Yeah, I don't understand computers completely. I mean, I know specs, and I think I know that I think RAM has something to do with how fast your Wi-Fi can go too.
Well, I'm hardwired in through the router, so I have no problems there, you know.
Like maybe the higher DDR4, or if there's even DDR5, maybe you could potentially go faster with the internet. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm using 1 gig download, 1 gig upload, so it takes about 2 seconds to load every page, so I don't complain. Even on my Windows 7, it loads at 3 seconds, so for me, it's not bad.
I just say that because I read a thing about dual channel memory and it also affecting your internet speeds that you can use on a computer.
Well, my computer has no problems. I'm hardwired, so to me, it doesn't matter because I'm hardwired. Wi-Fi is different from hardwired, so.
Yeah.
So it seems I should say Joe's still trying to log in with no luck. But like I said, today's been pretty shitty anyways. No check in the mail. And Joe said his boyfriend died and all this crap. And I'm like, well, I could be watching Sherlock Holmes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got 4 pairs of dress pants for like $15 off eBay.
Yeah, I got my refund back on the bag phone, and I got my refund back on the SIM cards I bought. That was over $100. They found out the bag phone's on 3G, and 3G's been completely discontinued. So,
Wow. So all those people who paid money for those little mobile hotspots that supposedly never run out for life that you transfer the contracts with, I guess they're all screwed.
yep, they're screwed. 3G is no longer available. It's all 4G or LTE or 5G. And our towers on our island still acting up for boost, so they're still down. So I don't have any problems. I have my phone programmed for it was Skype, so I can make Skype calls for $9 a month. So I can still use it at home with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I got Skype too.
I pay $6.50 for the phone number and $3 for the fucking unlimited minutes, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad for a home phone.
Not bad.
So
I know some numbers though they won't let you call with Skype.
yeah, 911's one of them, but you know, that's fine.
Yeah. Like even some restaurants will block you if you use Skype.
So it's like 23 days left till the election by the 23, 24 days. So it's going to be interesting.
I changed my mind on wings. I think I just want a bunch of Mexican food when it comes to the election.
Well, me, I can make wings. I have like 50 pounds of wings in my freezer. I just got to get the bunny cage clean so I can go in there and make them. I have all the sauces and everything. I just got to get my butt together, you know. But right now, Chloe made enchiladas, so I'm gonna have enchiladas for leftovers tonight.
Yeah. Have you ever tried a Clausen pickle?
So what?
A Clausen pickle.
Yeah, I like them. I prefer eating my own mini dills. I make dill pickles, baby dills.
Yeah, they're real good.
I love baby dills. I also like those pickles that are the sandwich pickles that are cut for the sandwiches. Those are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I just picked up a whole bunch of roast beef and turkey breast so I can make sandwiches. I got like 3 extra loaves of sourdough I got to eat up soon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was gonna watch TV tonight. You know, watch some Sherlock
How many
Holmes.
people we got watching?
4 people. Higgins is watching. Chloe's in the shower, but she's still logged in. Higgins and Joe. So it's just you, me, Higgins, Joe, and Chloe. So actually 5, but 3 of us are logged in, and Joe can't log into this. So after dinner, I'm sending Chloe to get me another 6-pack of beer so I can enjoy my beer tonight, sleep nicely again.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna take a nap.
Well, enjoy your nap, man.
Okay. Nice seeing you,
Later.
Rita.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, peeps, Chloe's in the shower, so she's got her microphone muted. I'm still here, and Higgins is still here. So Higgins, I don't know anything about what Cam said about tablets or computers, but my internet runs fast anyways because I'm on fiber optic. So, and my bunny's eating a log. So, yeah, well, I use 1 gig download, 1 gig upload, pay $65 a month. Then I have all the streaming services I need to watch whatever I want, you know, on my streaming services. Then I pay what do I pay? Many do subscriptions on Amazon and other channels. And you know, it's fine by me, but our state's unlimited, so we can use I can use 10 terabytes a month and they can't charge me any additional. You know, they don't even slow down my internet either. You know. So well, you know, Higgins, between you and I gotta use the restroom in a minute, but I'll tell you. There's a lot of bullshit going on tonight, I tell you, brother. I'm surprised Mark hasn't popped in the chat. Or Gail or Pee Wee. I'll be right back. Gotta use the little bathroom. I'll fill my beer up again. Ugh, I can't believe the shit I've been through tonight, you all. You know, Higgins? I mean, can you believe that? a guy supposedly dies and we don't get proof of it. Makes me wonder what fucking life I live. Do I live in the fucking caveman era? Or should I be fucking focusing more on my fucking beard, you know? Ah, there we go. Yeah, well, with me, I stream whatever. You're on the government plan, aren't you? That $10 a month for AT&T. You remember the other day, Gail was asking if she qualified for it. I'm like, I don't know. Go ask the fucking government. It's not my job to look it up. My job ain't to tell you what you can and can't qualify for. You do not need some water. Let me fill up the water. There you go, ice cold water, Mama. At least you're eating up that kibble, then I can open up another bag that we got for you. Let's see, my beer is right here. Somewhere in here we have a. There it is. I was looking for that. I got the provolone cheese I opened up the other day. It's pretty damn good last night when I tried the provolone cheese, you know. Damn. Today's been a shitty day, I tell you. Do all that research for Chloe, and then it turns out, right, Moppy? No check. And she wanted to do some Christmas shopping. She wanted to make sure that Christmas basically, you know. Well, you see, that's what you did. You did that and you got it, right, Higgins? Fortunately, you know, right, Ted? Unfortunately, Gail was asking the same thing. Gail was yesterday, she was arguing about how Trump basically passed a $1.8 trillion bill and she was going to get $1,200. I turned around and said, nope, it's just an idea. It's not signed by the Senate. Well, she got angry and left, but the thing is with Gail, love her dearly, but if there's something that's not nailed down that she qualifies for, she'll take it for herself, you know. It's fine by me, but still, it's not my job to tell her what she qualifies for, you know. I have movie services, but I usually have no problems with mine. Then again, I use Amazon mostly. Stars when I want to watch Forrest Gump or a Christmas movie. Otherwise, Disney Plus when I want to watch Disney, HBO Max, HBO Cinemax, Showtime, like I said, Stars, Epic, CBS All Access, BritBox. I'm watching BritBox right now. That's where I'm getting the Sherlock Holmes series. I'm on episode 2, season 4. When that's done, I'll be watching Netflix again. Well, Saz, at 16:35 hours, which is 6:35. Yes, it's still light out. Yeah, I live in the Pacific Northwest, so. However, what's really beautiful is, you know. But anyway, since you left, Sass, Joe surfaced again talking about WWE and tried to join in since you left. Fortunately, it says here, Craig McFadden cannot be connected. And I poured my 5th beer, so I'm Chloe's in the shower. So right now it's 6:36 p.m. and we still got daylight. Finished another dip. So, but still, I won't leave anyone behind unless every comet left and was dead. Then I'd leave and watch Sherlock Holmes. By that time, I'll probably eat a whole big plate of enchiladas to suck up all that booze I'm drinking. That's why I have the crackers on hand. But man, tell you, it's been a shitty day. Joe claiming his guy died, and Chloe's check not coming, and gotta wait till Wednesday to go grocery shopping. Fuck. Yeah, but they don't even cover plasticware. That's why Chloe was denied 4 times at the co-op. He's trying to buy recyclable plastic silverware. And I'm around take food stamps. Your Prime Pantry member, they'll ship you food. You spend $35 or more. You know. You're gonna be pissing all night long, Higgins. I only had 8 cups today. I mean, why the hell would you need 24 cups of coffee? Trying to kill your heart early? After all, coffee's a stimulant anyways. I don't know if it's the dryness or the salt that absorbs the booze. Whatever it is, it's weird, you know? But my family, they emailed me and said they can be around till Tuesday or Wednesday because of the, they're going camping in their little trailer. Personally, I don't want to hear it. I'm stuck here. I want to go camping in a trailer. Hell, I want to have my own trailer. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Me? I just like eating these little crackers. That's why I got like 20 of these cartons, you know, but still. Yeah, we have daylight. You know, I said it's still daylight because, you know, but once it gets dark, it gets dark. I like these little fish. I got Parmesan fish too. It's just the way it is. Me, I like hot coffee with a little milk, good to go. When I run out of milk, I'll restock my milk by mixing more powdered milk. Well, that's what you like to do. It's good for you, you know what I mean? I just, you know, I like leftovers. So Chloe makes a big enough tray with enchiladas. I'll eat them all over in the next couple days, you know. But today, all I wanted after that whole shit all day was my beer. With it being so late, Chloe's gonna have to make dinner, and then she's gonna have to go to the store, and then by the time she gets back, I'll have like 3 episodes of Sherlock Holmes done, and I might not even need my booze till tomorrow. You do the right thing, you know. I mean, I have so much meat in the freezer, I just can't tap into it because the bunny cage is over the freezer. So, boom, when we clean it, that's when I get into the freezer and grab what we need, you know. It makes a good system. You know. But poor little lammies, you know. I still can't get my lamb slaughtered to cook. So I'm hoarding the lamb I have available. Went to look for goose, couldn't find a goose. Couldn't find ducks either. Mm. Well, what you're doing is pretty good, you know. So. Still in my jammies from yesterday, you know. That's how lazy I've been. Mailman didn't come today, only delivered packages. Always thinking your check was taken. Would surprise me. Postal Service is being assholes anyways, but Chloe has these ideas of games or books or music CDs or movies or whatever else she wants to buy, you know. I mean, I would just go with propane because you only fill it up once in a while, you know, and it lasts a long time as long as you're cooking once a week, you know. But damn, we got 3 people watching. I'm watching, Chloe's watching, you're watching, and Joe's watching, I assume. And Joe still can't log in. I still think it's a bunch of bullshit anyways, you know. I mean, I would assume the police would be still there at this time, would not let them go to KFC, you know. I love these little fish. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, man. But I think it's bullshit. Bullshit as bullshit can be. You know, just like my cousin going, oh, I'm going camping this weekend. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. I'm stuck here. I can't use my trike, can't take my camera out, can't do this. I'm stuck here. All I got to enjoy is TV, video games, music, movies, books, and beer. Oh, my stories, I say, they're absolutely 100% true, you know, but that one, now I remember one night, 2002, Higgins, my wife called me in Australia. She said her roommate found out she had a penis, transgender, by the way, and she was a sweetheart. She took care of me. She was my sugar mama. She was like 20 years older than me, and she says, I want to die. And I said, don't do that. You're only going to hurt yourself. Well, she said, I bought a bottle of alcohol, I think it was an American bourbon. She says, I'm going to drink the damn half gallon and die. And I said, don't do that. You're only going to hurt yourself. Anyways, 6 weeks later, I called her brother because I had his number. And I said, hey, Mark, where's the wife? And Mark, who called him by his birth name, Edward, said, oh, did you know about Edward? I said, Fiona. Well, okay, Fiona. I said, no. Fiona, we can't give you a coroner's report because Fiona committed suicide. We don't know where her money went. Well, he was all about money. So about 3 years later, I contacted the coroner finally. I said, dude, my wife died. This is my name. Here's my ID, everything you need. I don't know if you need this, but here's everything. Send it out. Took about 7 days to get there. Overseas at the time, mail was very efficient. Coroner called me and said, I got your information, ma'am. Report came in the mail. About 10 to 14 days later, I got the coroner's report. And I'm sitting there, and my mom's going out to meet her Japanese friend with my uncle. And I'm sitting there in tears. And my mom said, what's wrong? I said, can you pick me up some vodka and some orange juice on the way home? She said, yeah, sweetie, what's wrong? I said, read. My uncle's like, oh yeah, Fiona's fake, Fiona's this. My uncle just sat there with fucking white as a ghost. You know, and this is a guy that likes his beer 24/7. He even went to work drunk at Boeing. And my mom told him to pipe it. And then when she read the report where it said my wife hung herself in a city park, that was in 2005, right before I met my husband, I was just freaking shocked. Mom brought me the vodka. The next day we went out, just me and Mom, to hang out. She told me she was sorry. Everyone thought she just faked her death. I didn't. I wanted proof. I got proof from the coroner's report. My wife committed suicide. My husband died of a heart attack. My third relationship ended because the person I was dating was insane. So now, you know, not including, I was married to a Filipino that was supposedly a scammer, and I met so many scammers. My husband had to fix things. He wanted me to find a nice little wifey to settle down with, but my husband was special. But I've smelled so much bullshit since I've had experience being disabled that nowadays nothing matters. You know, it's like, oh, that sounds like bullshit. It's like Chloe turning around telling me, you don't want to spend $900 to some lady that wants clothes that's $900, or $1,500 silk shirt, Gucci shirt, or $2,100 or $2,500 Gucci purse. And Chloe says bullshit. Or a guy that's got 4 houses, lives in his own house, rents 4 houses, and has SSI, and yet gives his cousin a $2,000 ducat of 20s. $120 bills, or whatever, you know, $4,000, whatever it was. It's a ducat of 20s. Chloe says it's bullshit. It's scams. Because in this world, you got nothing but scammers. But guess what? You got fucking scammers. If you fucking can't find a check that's huge, that could be a second stimulus check while you're waiting, and yet you get a screen capture, you know it's coming in the mail, and no check. And yet, it went missing. You wonder if the Postal Service is so hurting that they decided to steal the check or leave it on the floor of the post office because they're too fucking lazy to do it. And that means Tuesday, because mail is going to be delayed. Monday is going to be coming at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, which means Chloe's going to have to go to Walmart on Wednesday. Answers that question right there, you know. Well, I stopped drinking Jim Beam when Chloe said it was mean juice. Now I drink cognac when I want to drink, or wine. And wine doesn't turn me on, appeal to me, but a beer now and then does. But when I get into beer, it's like keep the beer coming, you know. That's how I see it, you know. I used to buy half gallons of Jim Beam and Jack Daniels dirt cheap. Drink till I pass out every night. I had to deal with Chloe, you know. Secret Service would show up, FBI, whatever. I just couldn't handle it. One night, a friend of mine called the police, a non-emergency number. Sheriff came out. I was taking garbage out, Higgins. And the guy said, stop. I said, why? I'm taking the garbage out. I'll be with you in a minute. He tased me. Almost gave me a heart attack. Tased me 3 more times. I hit the ground. The garbage started rolling down the street. He handcuffed me. I asked what the charges were. He said, resisting arrest and obstruction of justice. I said, bullshit. Then he was on the phone for 20 minutes. Then he told me to sign a citation. I said, fuck you. I'm going to be calling the ACLU, you motherfucker. Then afterwards, he just told me to go home and in my house. Well, at that time, he thought I had a knife on me. He didn't find anything but my keys. And he was touching my tits. So finally, I turned around. Hold on. Here you go. So finally, I turned around. There we go. That's better. Turned around. We called the ACLU and a lawyer group that they hooked me up. And then the police officers in Moses Lake said the report went missing. They didn't charge me with an arrest. So I contacted the state patrol in the state to get me my record. No arrest. But they claimed I was arrested. All of a sudden, they basically left me alone. Anyway, story goes, this was in June, like June 10th or something. So anyways, you're probably curious of what happened. So what happened, Higgins, was they left me alone. I was pissed off at my friend from El Paso that called and said, oh, there's a weapon. When they found no weapons, only my keys, and the guy kept manhandling my boobs going, what's this? Oh, that's a pussy. And I fucking yelled and screamed at him. And the other guy's like, you're going to jail, you're going to jail. But when he couldn't get a jail cell because I demanded my Bible, my meds, my service dog, he said there's a citation and I'd be going to jail for 2 years. Instead, I turned around and told him that you guys think the Secret Service are the best, but they're fucking lazy son of bitches because Chloe made too many threats. Well, they didn't care. Well, so that night, Higgins, that night, I got into Johnny Walker Blue Label. I had cases of it in my room. Knock on the door. The police came. Don't know what happened. Handcuffed me. I told them to get their hands off me. They can't break into my house. They said they were going to go do a drug raid, but they heard Chloe screaming, and they arrested me again. Took me to the hospital. Tried to involuntary me. I told the nurse if she didn't get when the sheriff took the police took the handcuffs off, they said you have to be good. They fed me a sandwich, which was poison. I got up and Chloe was leaving with the dog. They said, well, you're going to a mental hospital. I said, fuck you. I walked up. Nurse says, you can't leave. I told the nurse, if you don't fucking leave me alone, bitch, I'm going home to get my fucking war hammer and I'm putting it through your fucking skull. Now back the fuck away. Lady backed away. I walked out in a fucking gown with just my fucking socks and panties flapping. I went home. Chloe said, Chloe's walking. She says, you're supposed to be. I said, fuck it. We walked home. I already requested my medical records. Well, 4 days later, I get my records and I'm reading it. The police said if they found me, they would have me arrested and hauled out to jail and sent to a mental hospital for 5 years. Instead, they didn't touch me. So I got up the next morning with a massive hangover, slammed down a few drinks, pissed it out, went to town with my friend to Olive Garden, 80 miles away. Got home that night. Manager called me for this place and said, you want it? I said, hell yeah. Started getting boxes, packed up everything. So the night before I moved out, I took some time to clean. Dog needed to walk. Chloe was sleeping. I was working my ass off, Higgins. Fucking son of a bitch that fucking arrested me, supposedly, which he said it never happened. Stopped me and said, why I'm checking the lock on a U-Haul. Turned around, told the motherfucker, it's my truck. Leave me the fuck alone, fucking zombie, because he was thin. All of a sudden, the next morning, apartment's deep cleaned completely. Chloe takes a shower first. Chloe wakes me up, says, take a shower. She grabbed a Ziploc bag, threw everything in that needed, shampoos, conditioner, whatever else what we had. Every room was empty. Everything else was in the truck. So all I had after that is I took the dolly, couldn't move from the back porch around to the truck. So I had to go through the hall. The neighbor who's African Scottish yelled at me about, you're making too much noise. I said, fuck it. Opened up the truck, threw the freezer in there. It was still frozen. Everything's frozen. Closed the lid, slid it, locked it back again. Lady realized, you're moving, Rita? I said, yeah. She said, I'm sorry. Got in the truck. Chloe started it. Grabbed me a wad of dip or cha. Sitting there. Couldn't find the cup at first. Went big old glob, hit the fucking windshield. I was just going back to the police station. Hit the window. Chloe pulled out, drove all the way there. fucking pig was following us all the way to the truck stop. I told Chloe, go and give me some snacks, give me this, give me some energy drinks. I'm going to fill the truck up. Filled the truck up completely. On the way, the fucking guy with the window down, and I was watching, he said, he said, get the fuck out of here and don't come back. So he followed us to truck stop. When we got on the fucking freeway, Interstate 90, Higgins, I counted county by county. When we got out of Grant County, we ended up in Chelan County. I said, praise the Lord, we got into Catitas County. I said, praise the Lord, we got into King County. I said, praise the Lord. Spitting. We had a couple small problems with Chloe's meltdown, but on the way, we got into Snohomish County. Praise the Lord, we got into Skagit County. Praise the Lord, we got over here. I haven't been back to that county in almost, it'll be 3 years next year. In August. Do I regret leaving? Yes. But I had a choice? No. Police are fucking dicks. And they're Mexicans. Chloe could fucking burn down the police station and they'd blame me for it. They said, quote unquote, that I needed a hospital because I was too intoxicated and they didn't know what I was thinking. I had my medical record sent to the fucking prosecuting attorney's office, who basically said she had nothing to do with it. And the ACLU and 3 lawyer divisions. They still can't give us the records of what happened that night. Not even cameras. Instead, nothing's happened in almost 3 years. Resisting arrest and obstruction of justice is 2 years before the statute runs out. There's no arrest on my record. They claimed there was. I demanded a lawyer and I demanded them to basically get my dog. They didn't want to even put my service dog in with me. Since then, I don't trust police. Yeah, well, I'm 42. I've only had 1 run-in, and that's because, or 2 run-in. One night they thought I had weapons. They didn't find anything. They tried to cite me obstruction of justice. When that didn't work, resisting arrest. And when that didn't work, the ACLU and every motherfucking agency in Seattle went after their ass. Instead, what did they do? They tried to involve me for fucking 5 years. That didn't work. I walked out the front door and said, fuck you. When I left, that was it. I had my hospital records 4 days later. They said I was the IDA, Involuntary Treatment Act. I walked out. Chloe went to get my clothes. They said, I'm not welcome back to the hospital. Chloe said, fuck you, we're not coming back. And when the hospital called me here at my house here and asked me why I went to the hospital here, I said, because I don't live in that shithole state or county. Now in my records, they think I'm an alcoholic because every time I'm there, one time I was at the hospital, I fucking had a heart attack. They said, oh, you had a heart attack, don't worry. The one guy told me, well, you had a heart attack that we don't want to take care of you. Open the door and sent me out. I ended up tearing my leg in my right here. Tearing this the second time. It ripped right open. It's a scar. This was from surgery, but it ripped open a second time. They sent me home. Intoxicated. I fell down several holes. When I got home, the window was locked. The door was locked. So I checked the door. It was locked. Checked the window. It was locked. Before I got to the window, I fell down on a damn panel. I finally got up, went to the window. It was locked. Went all the way out. Walked all the way back almost to the hospital where Chloe found me. Put me in a wheelchair. When I got home, I lost a lot of blood. I almost passed out. And what happened? Next day, Chloe took me to the hospital in Anacortes. They checked me out and said that motherfucker shouldn't have released you. You were too intoxicated. They couldn't involuntary you. You have Medicare. Yet they just released you, threw you out the door. Drunk, had a heart attack, which they checked. It was residual of a heart attack. And guess what? They sent me on my way drunk and said I fell in several holes. On top of that, I couldn't hold my bladder, so when I fell in the hole, I guess I released myself, but that hospital, I don't trust here in this island. They're fucking bigots. I don't go back there. Last time I was there, not drunk, not drunk, sober as hell, no dip, had my phone with me. checked me for coronavirus, said I was positive, sent me out the door, told me to go straight home. County wasn't going to get in touch with me, but I argued with the county, so my family would kill any motherfucker that walked on their property in Oregon, so I can't give you tracing. They locked me up for fucking so many months. And finally, I just fucking walked downtown. Police thought I died. Well, you guys would have known. You would have been called first. Went in and did my business. It was like last week. I was in my house for 78 fucking days. It's probably a close to 90 days plus since I've been to the hospital. And yet, I don't trust these bastards. Not one of these fucking cocksuckers. Plain and simple. So, technically, I left the county. Chloe can make threats against Trump, hence the Republican Party, and get away with it. The sheriff here told me next time that Chloe makes threats, I'm going to jail. And yet, the other day, Higgins, on the top of her lungs, she called 2 grocery store clerks, one after the other, by name, that they're white trash pieces of shit. And the sheriff who served her no trespass order, or the one that served her the 86 order for 5 businesses, shook his head, got in his SUV, and left, leaving me to be fucking embarrassed. Now I can't even go into both grocery stores that these owners run and the management team because I, mind you, am embarrassed and guilt by association. Tells you right there what you need to know. I've been used, I've been abused, and re-abused. I had an advocate willing to help me, but she put me in a roach motel. Cockroaches, spiders, mice, rats. TV didn't work. Wi-Fi was shot. A room that was 7 foot by 11 foot. I actually had my measuring tape. Enough room to go get up. Little table for Ebony. I went to the bathroom. The fan was like 80 years old. Sounded like a B-52 bomber. Literally. The place was dying. I couldn't even stay there. My phone screen was completely cracked. I had a phone like this. Screen was completely cracked. Cut my hands, bled. Couldn't get my meds. Couldn't do anything. Guess what happened? I left. Since then, my advocate that put me in that damn Roach Motel doesn't even want to know me because Chloe put a hole in the wall that night and door. Meantime, I've been through shit time and time again, and yet Chloe, being mentally ill, can get away with doing anything Chloe wants. Be right back. No, I'm not getting a beer. I'm getting a dip. I'm trying to stretch the beer out because I'm almost out. And Chloe's in the shower. And I haven't had enchiladas yet. All right, I'm back. So anyway, it's like I said, pull my pants up so you guys can't see it. You don't want to see my my plumbing anyways, or my grass as some call it. But yeah, I mean, I've been through hell and time again, and yet the police time over there was, you know, where I used to live in Grant County before I moved to Moses Lake. Police were great. Moses Lake, they're all fucking assholes. Hispanic douchebags. Now, I don't have anything wrong, Higgins, with Hispanics, but those fucking cops are fucking racist bastards. I mean, literally, I've been through hell yet. When I got out, it was a fucking blessing by itself. Yeah, the water tank will be drained. She's still basically on mute. But then when she gets done, she's going to fucking make my enchiladas. And then she's going to fucking let me eat my enchiladas. And then she's going to fucking go get me some more beer if I want. Or she told me I drank too much. eat the enchiladas, pass out, and the next morning she'll pick me up beer Sunday. But I'm down to one beer already, but it's dip time. I just don't want to fucking be completely intoxicated. That's why I'm eating the fucking crackers as I can. But, you know, the problem is, you know, everyone around me, and it's true, thinks Chloe abuses me. She doesn't know how to handle things, you know. Literally, she's never hit me. I've been done worse by her than being hit, but I don't want to talk about it. But the problem is, she tries to make it up by buying me stuff. And then when she buys me too much shit, then she turns around and yells at me. Or when she gets more money, she's like, I want this. Bring something for me. So then I got to research it. Like, I got emails to send out tonight or tomorrow. Frankly, I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'm completely drunk tonight. But you know what? Fuck it. For one, fresh panties. That's good to know. Got fresh panties over here that I forgot to put away, you know. But, you know, so. I mean, literally. It's like I told Joe Higgins. Chloe's in the shower, so I'll tell you the story while I get a dip. Chloe hurt me really bad. I'm not going to tell you how. It's not your business. She fled to Seattle, to Harvard. That's the big hospital, downtown Seattle. And she asked to be put in a mental hospital. I talked to her. Then when I did talk to her, the nurses and the aides wanted a video where Chloe basically threatened Trump. So they basically sent the Secret Service and all this crap messages. Meanwhile, she gets into the mental hospital. They say, oh, Chloe will be fine. But at the time, restraining order was issued. Well, I got the restraining order 4 days later. They deliver it to me. I'm not supposed to talk to Chloe. I go and decide to catch a train. Chloe calls my phone, calls me every name under the sun, said she's going to kill me. I get on the train, spooked, shocked, scared. My cousin asked me what's wrong. I said, oh, I'm being threatened. She said, okay, we'll let you know. I get into Spokane. I go to the front desk, ask them I need some help, tell them what happened. Spokane PD sent a message to the Secret Service in Spokane. I get on the train. I get my sleeping card. They didn't even call me. Finally, the guy's like, I'm sorry, I was sleeping. I get into my room, pull out a bottle, half-gallon of Jim Beam, and I drank it. Passed out for a couple hours, woke up. The guy asked me, oh, well, we're having cold breakfast here. We're going to have to go and get it from the breakfast car, you know, the dining car. So I go get it. And he tells me where I get unlimited coffee. So I'm having my unlimited coffee, and his mom calls. People call me, all this. I get into Portland, and my half-gallon Jim Beam's down to, you know, so much. My cousin said, how much did you drink? Well, for 3 days, 4 days, I didn't talk much because of what happened to me. I was going to be, you know, off myself. Well, my family put me in a mental hospital. When I was there, I tried to get a hold of the courts, tell them I'm locked up for 2 weeks, probably longer, family orders. Well, they let the restraining orders dissolve. So when I got to Seattle, after I got released, Chloe was waiting with a ticket to go home. That was it. She got on the train. We went home. For 4 months, PD came out all the time saying restraining order violation. When I found out it was dissolved, they said, what happened? I said, I was in a mental hospital. They didn't believe it, so I finally called the hospital, and they found out it was true. Then finally, I just fucking left that damn thing. I figured, you know what? I'm going to be fucking abused by the police. You know, all this shit. So I just packed up and left. Had to drag Chloe with me. Then for a year, Chloe tried to behave herself, but then she started dating some fucking black kid and wanting his baby, even though she's fucking a man in a dress. And what happened? She ended up in the hospital again. The insurance didn't want to pay for it, kicked her out. She refused all her medical records, wouldn't get disability insurance or anything. Finally, after I got her calmed down, late last year, this was a year ago, 12 months ago, I got her records sent over to Social Security with her permission, and they went through everything, including what she did to me. And they rubber stamped her on Social Security. It was like, and they gave her back payment so far back, it wasn't even fucking funny. And yet, she thinks I'm mean because I go to the grocery store here in town when I need supplies. Usually she goes for me to Off Island, but but when it comes to certain little petty things like fucking that big check that's supposed to be here today and it didn't come. I mean, yesterday I was drinking because the check didn't come. Today I was drinking because the check didn't come. Plus I was drinking because fucking Joe said, "Oh, my African American guy beat me and hit me and now he's dead. Oh, well, I'll throw him under the rug." Between Joe and Chloe, and Joe thinks Chloe's bipolar, the water's turned off. Is anyone still with me? Or can I watch Sherlock Holmes? Let me know, because I do need to restart my computer soon. Anyone? Hello? Anyone here? Higgins? Joe? Sassy? Dip can? I guess I'll talk to the dip can. That's the only thing that's talking, Since Higgins is gone. Hello, dip can. Hello, how are you today? I want some dip. You're more entertainment than that. I thought the beer was more entertainment than me. Well, the beer has been drinking, and I haven't refilled my glass with another glass because I don't want to keep eating cheese, goldfish crackers. Oh, although it doesn't absorb enough. And besides that, I'm getting tired anyway. So if I end up with one or two, I want my enchiladas. Enchiladas are good. Yeah, I want enchiladas. Yeah, I know it's good. So, Higgins ain't around anymore. Yeah, I know Higgins ain't around. Tell a story about what happened to me and what happened. No one pays attention. Did you check out what you were looking camera-wise? Yeah, I got plenty of lenses for my cameras. I just got upgraded to a newer camera. Are you taking some out of me? Yes, I am. I'm putting it in my mouth. It's kind of boring. No, Sherlock Holmes will be a lot entertaining about now. That I had almost the entire series finished. If it wasn't for Joe. Soon, I just want to eat enchiladas and rest. Which reminds me, since no one's here, trying to get Chloe to clean, like trying to get find a needle in a haystack. Now it's dark. Man, I spent too much time on YouTube yet again. I'm gonna have to fire up my hold on, Higgins. I got another can of this coming, so don't ask me any questions. But I'm going to do this to the can. Yummy. Jerky chew. Shredded jerky in a can. Got to order me another canister, which should be coming soon. Oh, hi, Boo Boo. Come here. Come to Mama. My pride and joy. Me and Daddy's pride and joy. Daddy misses you even though he's in heaven. Tell me, Moppy, what do you want for Christmas? I want plenty of moisties. And Joe's head on a pike. Oh, sorry. Joe's cool. Yeah. I want plenty of moisties, plenty of hugs, plenty of kisses, and her Hofenpfeffer for dinner. You can't have your brother for dinner. Nah, shit. I want a fucking Aunt Tara's chicken for dinner. Yeah, you already eaten one of that. Cost me $300. Damn it. To anyone out there, I'm a Shih Tzu and I'm neglected because I can't eat chickens live and I can't eat rabbits live. And I gotta eat dry kibble and moisties when I earn it. She, of course, is a royal bitch. I'm pointing to her. Yeah. Yep. And she won't give me any jerky in a can. Oh, come here. So anyways, for like $42, you can get like 36 cans of jerky dip on Amazon free. You can get like 5 or 6 tubs of it. Yeah, that's what we call them. We call them the little Ewok. Ewok, where are you at? There you are. You're so cute. You know. So I'll get you the link if you're interested. You can buy it on Amazon. I might buy a couple cans myself. Again, even though I got 1 can coming. It's not bad. I like jerky chew myself. 36 cans. I like it. And they accept food stamps too for it. $40. There you go. Probably supersedes the fucking. So apparently you can actually click the link there if you can get it. So jerky link right here, $40. So 36 cans. So free delivery. So I can buy 5 cans. There we go. It's pretty good in my opinion. So 5 items. $197 says EBT accepted, so I can use EBT and I can use $200 in EBT and get 36, 72, 144. So I can have like 180 cans of jerky dip. That'd be about 3 months supply right there if I wanted. Yep. But yeah, just put in Jacqueline and then jerky chew and you'll find $40 a can. Yeah, well, doesn't matter to me. There's a limit of what you can do in the text, so. Got an email that came in. It says you got email from Twitter. Whatever. I got 12 spam things in my spam box too. I better check that. At least I could do email at the same time as I talk to you guys because, well, that's the way it is. I got that cake pan ready to go so I can have some enchiladas. I want to make sure my enchiladas don't go to waste. Nope, nothing useful. That Donald Trump one. Give me money and you get a chance to get these items for free. Well, I don't want those things for free. Don't support either candidate, so fuck it. Well, my food card has over, I don't know how much it has. I don't use much of it because I can't get to Walmart. So it keeps accumulating, you know? State keeps telling me to use it, and it's like, why? When you're sitting on so much food and you just need to get into your freezer, what's the point of using it, you know? They're like, use it or lose it. And I'm like, I'd rather lose it than use it. I mean, if I bought 5 jars of jerky dip, they'd probably throw a fit about that. But you know what? At least it's protein, you know. So you line up with your food card. You take a picture of your food card, submit it to Amazon, and you get Amazon services for $6.49. And then you go to Amazon Prime Pantry and you can order anything on your food card from Prime Pantry and they'll deliver it to you free of charge. That's what I do when I need something. You know, like I said, it's the 10th of October and I don't really need much. I ordered a 36 can of jerky dip, some meat sticks, shampoo, and conditioner, razors. That's all I needed for the month. Next month is going to be the electric bill. And that's it. Again, good. And what me and Chloe pays, you know. Yeah. The food card only works if you have the cash assistance side or the cash assistant to get cash out of it. Otherwise, it doesn't work. But if you have cash side, you can get cash. Chloe's got like $20 cash left. My food card's got like $215 plus. Because every other time I, haven't used it. So, but I'm the type of being tight because I don't need much. What I wanted to get was like 100 pounds of hamburger from Walmart, but we're not at Walmart. The freezer I can't access, so I said, fuck it, you know? Canon or Nikon? Let me guess. Higgins, you're going to be up till like 5 in the morning your time. I'll probably be sleeping by then. Too much beer and I haven't had my dinner yet. I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom. Sometimes they put $1 on it to show that it's active, but that's about it. Preheat the oven. I don't preheat the damn oven. There we go. I'm preheating. It'll take about 30 minutes to an hour. Usually it does with this damn old stove. Well, you better get to sleep early then, Higgins. But honestly, you know me. I just want to get to Sherlock Holmes. I've already wasted almost 4 hours today plus on YouTube on 2 vids. Just live while Joe made up his bullshit story. And now he's out drinking beer. Ugh. That's the real problem. If he was here, he would have called her. She would have called his bullshit out right away.
All right, is the other pre-meeting?
We'll take about 30 minutes. You know that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, get your stuff on. Whatever you do. Now, throw, you're a real woman over me.
oh, I'm not doing it now. I just said that.
What? Oh, really? Now she's angry at me, everyone. I am not drunk. Not even drunk at all. I'm just angry. Your check didn't come. All that work I did down the toilet today. You know, I agree with you there, Higgins. The Once Upon a Time by Joe, by Black African American boyfriend died after being shot by police. After breaking into my house, after he hit me and served jail time. Now he's dead. And everyone wants to know why. And then, including his Once Upon a Time, then I went to KFC with my mom to make me happy with chicken. And then I went to the store to get beer. And then, how do you guys like Hulk Hogan and Thunder in Paradise and WWE games and blah, blah, blah? I did plenty of Once Upon a Times myself tonight. At least all mine are completely accurate. I remember clearly walking out. Hospital didn't do anything. Just told Chloe, here's her clothes. She's not welcome back here. If she had a heart attack, let her die. So I gotta wait for the oven to preheat and grab a few more of these crackers so I'm not too tipsy. That's why I buy these crackers. I think it's the salt that absorbs the fucking booze. But still, it was another story. Once upon a time, no stimulus checks. 24 days till election, no stimulus checks. The answer is, even after election, no stimulus checks. The end. You always have to put the end at the end, Higgins. Ah. Come on, not for you. Mama's. She needs something. Yeah, I disable a lot of stuff on YouTube so I don't have to see the shit. You know? Dorky too, not from Mops. Gets the spot every time. I fell in love with this stuff when I went to the store one day. We had it available. $1.49 a can. Bought 5 cans, enjoyed myself. After that, I went about 36 cans at a time. I had to keep Chloe away from it, so I tried to find a needle in a haystack. Yummy. So yeah, anyway, I'm just sitting there. Hopefully it's Honey Nut Cheerios. I can't eat regular Cheerios. For some reason, regular Cheerios is bland. The Honey Nut Cheerios, yum yum. The generic brand is good too. I can't remember, but Malto Meal, aka Mom brand Malto Meal, their Honey Nut Cheerio equivalent's pretty tasty too. And then I'm just waiting for Chloe. She's in the other room. She took offense when I said, "Oh, you got to put your makeup together and all this crap because you're a real woman." She's like, "I'm not doing any of it because you said that. You're drunk." No, I'm not. I'm not drunk. It's the way I feel, you know. Half the time I don't get the bathroom anyways, you know. But it's not her fault. Well, maybe it's her fault. But right now, she shouldn't be blamed anyways because of the fucking problems with fucking Joe, you know. She's right. The bullshit detector went off from a mile away, I tell you. Maybe even 2 miles. Or maybe it's 4 miles, or 8 miles, or 16 miles, or 32 miles, or 64 miles, or 256 miles, or 512 miles, or 1,024 miles, or 2,048 miles, or 4,096 miles. Mm-hmm. Or 8,096 miles, you know. You keep doing it, and it keeps telling you what you need, you know. I remember that math equation because of RAM. Random access memory. But I'd be rather watching Sherlock Holmes than waiting for Joe to come on and tell us what's going on. But nope, he won't do it. So I keep wondering, what the hell am I still doing here for? Chloe's check didn't come. My beer is almost out. I'm tired. My whole day went to shit. Don't know how to use Chloe's mom's tea bags. That tea went away, by the way. And yet I'm still sitting here wondering what the fuck is going on in this world, I tell you. 3 people watching and no one commenting. And then I ask myself, when can I watch Sherlock Holmes? And then I think to myself, when is Ted gonna go and sleep so he can be up for his mom's meal in the morning? I bet you his mom's meal is better than mine. Staying on YouTube, that's, I don't know, sacrilegious when it comes to meals. Wow, 2 people and no one's commenting. Shall I go bye-bye, people? All right. Ted said to go on Sherlock now. I've got to restart my computer anyways. Memory's full. So anyways, please add, subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback and suggestions. Please leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like and subscribe button. So some fun even for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless you and everything you do. And we'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you and God bless you.